T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Good evening, people. Welcome to the Liverpool versus Arsenal Carabao Cup instant match reaction. I'm gonna be honest. Good result. 0-0, no goals conceded. We move on to Brentford now. We showed that we can sharp shot. We had chances, and like Minamino could have scored. It shows we can create and score goals without Mane and Salah, and we'll be fine just without them at the AFCON.
Options off the bench, Carl.
Options off the bench. Matip is now going to be our DM centre back and our number 10, which is fantastic because he can merge the three roles into one during the game. We've seen, not only have we seen Trent have a bad game, but we've seen Nico and cause havoc as well. Robertson decided not to do the crossing thing today because he wanted to make it more difficult as a whole for the team to see how we can bounce back. And as always, Klopp's substitution were absolutely fantastic. Made the substitution. Look, the inspired decision to bring on Joe Gomez in that second half when we were chasing the goal, fantastic. And I'll be honest with you, people are screaming about we need this player, we need that player. We've got more than enough in this squad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually think we're too stacked because we just destroyed Arsenal without Divock Origi, without Salah, without Mane. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Who can you bring into this team that is better than your likes of Milner, Henderson, Nico, Taki? And I'll be honest, Taki, yeah, you see that shot? This is why I love Taki, yeah, because Taki said, I can finish the tie here, but I want to make it more interesting. So I'm going to miss this on purpose, and we're going to have more drama at the Emirates. You know what? This team here, I love it. I love the mentality of the boys. I love the fact that whenever we're trying to create, all we do is pass to the sides and cross the ball in, and we just hope that someone's going to be on the end of it. Fantastic. I've got to be honest with you. I don't see how things get any better than this. We are right now at the pinnacle of Liverpool Football Club. And you know what? Fenway Sports Group, you've brought us to the pinnacle. You've kept us there. And I don't see anyone knocking us off our perch.
They got me in my new crib as well. They got my new crib. See the crib at the back? I'm in my new crib as well, man. Big at FSG, bro.
We're in such a fantastic position. People are talking about let's sign Luis Diaz. No thanks. No thanks. What do we need Luis Diaz for? What, for him to come in and score goals? We don't do that here. We don't do that here. What? You wanted Philip Coutinho? What, to unlock the fences? No. We are the ones that stand and we lock gates. What do you do? You man want backup for Trent? Nah, we don't need it. You want another attacking option off the bench? You want Vlahovic? You want Haaland? What for? Why do we need top quality players at Liverpool Football Club? What do you guys want? What do you guys want? You want top quality at Liverpool Football Club? We don't do that here. You have to wait. And I'll be honest with you. For anyone saying FSG out, name your better set of owners. Name me another set of owners that would see Liverpool in the mud at a low price and say, I'm going to save that team.
FSG, Nick.
And said we don't do this here. Like asking for a plate of food.
Name me a set of owners that would have looked at Liverpool Football Club at the bottom of the pit and looked at them and said, "What? They cost 300 million," and thought, "I'm gonna save that club. I'm gonna save them." Thank you, FSG. John W. Henry, you're the man. Liverpool Football Club on the rise. Jurgen Klopp, hey, favoritism always wins.
Guys, I've got exclusive footage of Arteta leaving Anfield.
I don't even find that funny, Drift, because he got outplayed tonight. We battered them so much that Xhaka didn't even want to play the game and he got himself sent off. We are so damn good, man. We're good. We're great. We're great. We don't need anything. Who says we're going to struggle without Mane and Salah? You saw what we did tonight. We had 1 shots on target. We had 1 shots on target, guys. Look at the possession. We dominated the midfield today.
If Salah was paying attention, he can add another 50 grand a week on his fucking demands, to be honest.
No, that's where I'm going to stop you. Enough's enough with this Salah stuff. Sell him. Sell him in the summer. I'm sick of us wanting the best player in the world to be the highest paid player of the club. Sell Salah tomorrow. We've got Kai Gordon. We'll be fine. Sell him. I don't want Salah. How dare he come out and say he wants an expensive contract because he's been scoring and assisting goals. We don't do that here. Sell Salah tomorrow. No one's bigger than the club. We've got players who can come through. We've got Balagizi coming through. We've got Musliowski. We've got Kai Gordon. We don't need Salah. Sell him. Elliot will cover next season. Elliot's going to cover Gini Wijnaldum, Shaqiri, Salah, and Jordan Henderson. You heard it here first. How dare you? How dare you?
I can't even laugh at things that are real.
What's Salah done to deserve a new contract, Drift? What's he done? What, scored a couple of goals? Ooh. He ain't the only one who scores goals for Liverpool. Why does he get a new contract? I say we cash in on Salah. We bank the money, put some investment into the club shop. What else can we invest in? Let me think. Coaches, not playing coaches. I'm talking about driving coaches. I say we invest in some coaches as well. So what's that? Club shop coaches. Weren't we meant to get Serena Williams and Drake wearing our kits? Maybe I'll give them a call on the blower. We use some of that Salah money to pay them to, start wearing our kits so we can sell some more merchandise as well. Because you guys haven't heard, when we sell merchandise, we get 20% of it, and then that goes back into the club to sign top players. Yeah. We're in such a great position. I love this club, and I love our owners. FSG, love it. Love it.
It's the 20% royalties, man.
Hey,
let me tell you something. Dream, bro.
For everyone who says they want Steven Gerrard as the next manager, he's a checkbook manager. How dare he come into Aston Villa and get Coutinho and Luca Dean when he's already got Matt Target and Emi Buendia? How dare he chase depth and success at Aston Villa?
Matty Cash.
No. Aston Villa are showing that Steven Gerrard is a checkbook manager, and we don't do checkbook managers at Liverpool.
No.
And I tell you who I'm keeping a close eye on? Graham Potter. He's not a checkbook manager. Graham Potter next. Don't want Stevie G. All he's going to do is come in there and ask to buy this player and that player. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Save the club. We save the club. Long live FSG. Klopp forever.
FSG, Nick.
And you know what? I'm going to be real with you. We need to extend Millie's contract. We need to extend his contract. Can't be letting Millie go at the end of the season. Because you see that midfield trio of Fabinho, Hendo, and Milner? I've seen some trios in my time. I've seen Cruz, Modric, Casemiro. I've seen Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta. Nothing is touching Fabinho, Hendo, and Milner. Creativity, guile, pace for weeks and years in that midfield three. Trickery, crossing, shooting. You let them three play for a season, the goals and the defending would be through the roof. Through the roof. I'm gonna be real with you. I reckon Millie takes Salah's position next season. He's number 7 for a reason. He's number 7 for a reason. And do you know what I say we do? We make him the first player in our history to have 3 numbers on his back. So we call him 7. We call him 7-11. That's what we put 7-11 on his back. And do you know why we do that? Because he's the GOAT, but he's also replacing Salah as well. JM711. I'm gonna hashtag it. JM711. Yeah. And you see that money you were gonna give to Salah? Give it to Millie. Give it to Millie. I want Millie to get it. I'll say give it to the dinner lady because she needs to go buy some pounded yam. Because I saw Saka barging up certain men in our team, and I was like, okay, right, fair. Yeah, all this talk about Saka as well. I don't want more quality English players at the club.
I'm done. See you guys later.
I don't want it. JM711. Remember that hashtag, people. JM711.
Oh man.
I've got everything off my chest, guys. I'm over the moon with how tonight's gone. I love the fact that we're going to go to the Emirates next week and struggle because we didn't capitalize on beating 10 men. You know me, guys. I like a dramatic game. I don't like easy wins. Oh my, I'm not even clocking. What's 7 plus 11? It's 18, yeah? Check it again. What's 1 plus 8? 9. Man can do up Firmino's role because we're not going to extend Firmino's contract either. So Millie is going to cover. He's going to cover Fabinho, centre midfield, Mo Salah, and Roberto Firmino. And you guys are players. I rest my case. JM711-9.
Man said, nah, 7-11. That got me, bruv.
But yeah, you guys go for it. Feel free to say what you got to say.
If I'm being honest, genuinely honest, I was speaking to Drift. All jokes aside now, I was speaking to Drift maybe...
I wish I could say off camera what Cal said, you know.
I know. We'll be in the mud, bro.
Bro, he nearly made me choke on my drink, bro.
We'll be in the mud fully. I remember.
And he's right.
Yeah?
He's actually right.
No, he's right.
Get the ball out your feet and cross it. Half space. half space.
No, can't love it. Here's the thing, yeah? Excuse me. All jokes aside, yeah. I think I was speaking to Drift. I think it must have been either end of last week or this week, yeah. And I was saying I was saying, Drift, we're in the mud, innit? And he's like, who you telling, bro? And I was like, you see how our fan base at times have turned on like Salah and Mane when they have bad games, and especially Mane, like
especially Mane,
and people say, I need to get out of the club, tear. It's nights like this where I'm sure those people that have said it, I hope it makes you kind of appreciate what we do have before it's gone. Because even if you think Mane shouldn't be first team week in, week out, and maybe there's an argument because you kind of got to get the best out of him and kind of push him, this says to me more so than ever that Mane and Salah, both of them, should be signing their deals, especially Salah. The money he's asking for, in my opinion, he's in a even stronger position now, even looking at the way how Liverpool play about him. Same thing with Mane. Mane's got 18 months left. There's a possibility that we get to the summer and Mane hasn't signed.
Don't need him. We've got Taki.
There's a possibility Mane will have a year left in the summer and he could go for minimal fee. Like we need to see what we're doing here, because if I'm not mistaken, I think Mane's 29, about to be 30, the same as Salah. I think Bobby's the only one that's actually 30. I think Bobby's turned 30, the other two are 29, about to turn 30, yeah? We're acting like they're old. They're not old. They're in their prime. Yes, they might not be, so to speak, as athletic as they used to be, but they're game changers, and they're game changers for a reason. And not only that, when they play, we just look like a better unit, because when our midfield is so terrible like today,
Time
they
out,
can
did you
bail
say
us out.
did you say unit? Yeah. Look at it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Man actually took it back into the old school days, yeah, of like showing his love for Liverpool. And what are we doing?
And here's the thing. Let me quickly.
Salah. Blah blah blah.
I know.
He's just a pace merchant. He's a goal scoring merchant. I don't want him at the club anymore.
Someone
We've
said
got
Mane is more.
we've got all
Nice
these
30.
other players. What do we need Salah for? This
Well,
look. You look at this comment here. Millie Ox and Matip.
No, but you, man, here's the thing. What I was going to say is this, yeah, all jokes aside, yeah. We've said this many times about our summertime, and a lot of other people will be like, oh, we're all right. We've got all these youngsters. And a lot of people, there's one guy in the comments the other day that's like, oh, I want to give the youth a chance. No one's not saying give the youth a chance, yeah. But when you put out your best team, obviously you're missing a few players because of AFCON, and you can't break a 10-man Arsenal down. You need to start you need to stop worrying about giving youngsters a chance. You need to worry about our first teamers. Are they good enough? The current crop of players right now, some of them are good enough, obviously, to be in rotation. Yeah, they're good enough. But some of them, should they still be in the team? Like, full stop. Should they still be at Liverpool? We need to start having serious conversations, bro. Like, we need to actually like refresh the thing. Like, all jokes aside, I don't care. Like, we've gone on now with the same squad arguably for about 3 to 4 years with only the 1 or 2 additions. And now you're
fix it.
And now you're starting to see like what's happening. And here's the thing: there's been many times when I've come out and criticized FSG. It all fall out there. It might even be Klopp saying he don't want to change the thing up. He might be like, no, I'm good with what we got. All I know is that we need an influx of new blood in our team. I can't even lie, because there's been so many people that have been trying to say it to me, and I've been batting them away saying, no, it can't be, man. It's got to be FSG, rare tear. I don't even know who it is. And to be honest, I'm not really that bothered about who it is. All I know is that we need to make a change, because if we don't make a change, we're just going to be like that stale bread that you get, and it will just stay in the bin. We'll literally stay in the bin, and that will be the end of us. And it will be the end of Klopp's era. Imagine that. We're stale bread at the end of Klopp's era. Do you know how stupid that is to end up like that?
But Klopp's doing...
If you put stale bread in the microwave, it don't taste too bad still.
Bro, Klopp is doing his Arsene Wenger impression, isn't it? Remember, we said there's so many like likenesses to the way Wenger was. Like, he was elite, and then it like pilted out, and then by the time he left, everyone was like... But anyway, it is a mad thing, yeah? As Matt said, all jokes aside, yeah, because like I've just got to look at the situation for what it is, right? Now, I don't want to be reactionary because we just had a terrible match, but I think the best way to judge your depth is to think about players playing when the other players aren't playing.
Yes.
So if you've got Mane, Mo, Virgil, Ali, Fabinho, the usual suspects playing, and then you throw in a Minamino when he has a good game, it's brilliant, because that means that he can perform and he can do certain things. But if you take away 2 or 3 of those players that I just said, and Minamino's playing, I need you to stand up, because you're no longer the backup dancer. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, you've gone from being the man at the back who just has to do a shoo up and then come back in the thing. Do you know what I mean? Shoo up. You're not that guy anymore. Now I need you front and center. Do you know what I mean? Like bellowing out. You know what I mean? You've got to go and do the acapella thing now. That's you, bro. So what today showed me, and what 1 or 2 other nights have shown me in like maybe the Leicester game, a few other games, is when we don't have Mane, Mo, and the whole usual suspects playing, there's not that many people in our team that can actually stand up. And that's what my issue is now. Like, as I said, no ramping, all jokes aside now, no sarcasm, like I'm being serious. There's nobody in our team that we play when those big boys aren't playing that truly come into the game and go raw, other than one man. And you look, I'm not even capping Origi. He's the only one out of all the guys who aren't the main guys that he doesn't give a fuck who's playing. He comes in and he goes, I'm here, innit? Everybody else, in my opinion, has their thing where you go, yeah. And I'm even talking about my favourites. I love Curtis Jones. And I know there is context to put to it. But even Curtis now, I'm thinking, but he needs to go on loan for a year, you know, because right now he's not bailing us out of situations if we got a call on him, because either he's not getting the game time or he's not ready. Do you get what I'm saying? What are we going to do? Put Harvey Elliott under that pressure, an 18-year-old who's coming back from a fucking dislocated / broken ankle. Is that what we're going to do? We're going to put that pressure on an 18-year-old.
Yes, that's what we should do.
There is no one in our team, because I'm even looking at the last couple of games and I'm thinking,
Michael Owen did it, Gerrard did it. Let's do it.
Jota is allowed bad games. Jota is allowed bad games. Yeah, he is allowed bad games. But at the same time, there's been the odd game that Jota's come into where the others aren't playing, and you're like, oh, he's thrown up a stinker there, isn't it? And today it might be the positioning, because as Cal said at the beginning, he was playing him on the right. Why are you playing Jota on the right? Like, why are you doing that, bro?
We want versatile forwards drift. We don't want players with specialists.
Fucking hell, Klopp. Why are you playing Jota on the right?
We don't need specialist drift. We just need players who can fill in positions.
Like
Unibond left school. That's all we need. Fillers.
There's 2 players in our squad. 2. That if the others aren't playing, they step up. Tsimikas and Origi. Everybody else, there is massive question marks against whether they can come in when the big boys aren't there and actually play their role. I think Naby's probably got less of a question mark against him than some of the others, but he's still got a question mark against him. But all the players in the team that aren't the first 11, other than Origi and Tsimikas, have a massive question mark against. No, sorry, and Konate. Konate, I would say he doesn't really have a question mark against them either. So we've got Tsimikas, Konate, and Origi. 3 players, and you know what the joke is? Origi's going to be sold. Origi's actually going to be sold. We're going to watch Divock Origi leave this club before Karius, before Adrian, before Minamino, before Milner. I'm not doing a Dave Chappelle skit here. I'm actually telling the truth. But it sounds like I'm joking, right? If you heard me say that, you'd be like, nah, come on, you're being stupid. I said Divock Origi is going to leave Liverpool before Karius, Adrian, Milner. Like, what is going on?
Drift, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you both a question. In the 1920 season, when Chelsea went down to 10 men and we won that game, remember? Do you guys remember that?
Sorry, which game, sorry, bro?
1920.
2021.
Was it 1920? Sorry, 2021 season, sorry. Do
Christensen.
you remember who was instrumental in that game?
Yeah, Thiago.
And Naby. Do you remember that game, yeah? You remember the midfielders there that done the thing? You remember that, yeah? Them man broke them down, especially Thiago. Remember everyone was having a laugh about, all Thiago does is pass and put his hand up, when he was the one that just dictating the game. And remember, these are the same people that were saying Thiago isn't good enough for Liverpool. These are the same people that say, because he gets injured, we should just let him go. But you want to keep other people, not naming no names, but play for a certain nation where there's a lot of tax on that nation. It don't make no sense to me. It's like, what do you want? Do you want to see your team progress, or you just happy to kind of, keep the guys that have done well over the years and they're soldiers, so to speak? What are we doing?
I'm happy to keep the guys we've got. They won us a Premier League. They won us a Champions League. I'm happy to keep what we've got. And I mean, Drift, you say, is it wrong to sell Origi? No, it's right to sell Origi. One, we don't want to sell him we don't want to let him go on a free for a start. But you know how it goes. You either you die before you become an enemy or a bad guy, or you live long enough to become a bad guy. I want him gone while he's still, revered and loved by the club.
How come? I'm just sorry. You know what it is, yeah. When I see things like,
there's nothing wrong with Liverpool Football Club. Top red cow tonight.
Yeah. No, it's not even that. Like, you're being reactive, yeah. Man, I'm thinking like we've been saying, like we just woke up today and saw this one game and just thought, oh yeah, this is the problem. I think you guys know us better than that to know that we've been feeling this way for a long time. So I don't think this is being reactionary. It might be reactionary in terms of anger, but not in terms of how we feel about what we need as a team or what we need to do to get to that next level. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, until we make some serious changes, we're not going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. The best we're gonna get is stuff like this. Joel Matip. No, big man thing. The best we're gonna get is I'm going on an adventure. That's the best we're gonna get. No, big man thing. That's the best we're going to get. So get ready for that. Get ready for the people that are so happy with what we
my
have right
God.
now. We've got all the youths, and they're happy to play, and they're happy for Matip to play as our number 10. We moved though, innit?
You know what? After that 90 minutes I just witnessed, Joe Matip is allowed to line up 3 players of his choice and just clark them. Just clark them. And everybody's just got to go about their business like this is Squid Game. No one could, like, how can you be a centre-back and be the most creative player in the team? How can you be a centre-back and be the best player on the team and the opposition have 10 men? Because Joe Matip wasn't the best player because he was doing any defending. He was the best player because he was the most progressive, adventurous, threatening player in our team. Everybody in our team in front of the defence today needs to take a long, fucking hard look at themselves. A long, hard look at themselves. And think to yourself, we had the chance to make a final. But I tell you why this final doesn't matter. Because I think you only win £750,000 if you win this cup.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't matter. We need that
So
money.
this final doesn't matter. Because I guarantee you, if this final was worth 10 million or 20 million or something like that, there would have been a lot more impetus and effort put into making sure we win this cup.
It's not, Drift. So we top 4. That's all we need. Top 4.
So who gives a fuck if we win a trophy and he only gets 700 grand?
Exactly.
And do you know what's really scary, guys? Is we're making sarcastic jokes, but I fucking guarantee you our owners look at the situation and actually think, well, how much money do you get for that cup? And I genuinely reckon they put that into their analysis of whether there is any importance in doing what you're doing. I reckon they put more importance in making sure we beat Milan away where you get 2.5 million for a match day win than they did in making sure we win this trophy because you only get 750 grand for winning this trophy. And I am not even ramping. No sarcasm, no jokes, no nothing. They will put more emphasis on winning that game because you get more money. What the fuck has my club become?
Self-sustainable. That's what we become.
What the fuck has my club become?
We become self-sustainable, Drift, and that's the main thing.
And what I want to do is I actually want to ask the question of how you get more money for winning a random group game that don't mean anything compared to winning a cup competition. All the rules, all the morals, everything about this whole thing is just wrong. It is all wrong. It's just all wrong, straight out the back. But let's just keep it a $150. Our club would rather win 2 pointless league games, Champions League games, because you got £5 million for winning both of those games. I don't know, man.
Just taking my top red hat off at the moment. Really and truly, Drift, this is about as strong as we could have gone tonight still.
No, I disagree, bro. But
front 3, we couldn't have gone any stronger than that.
That's true. Front 3.
No, it was the midfield we could have gone stronger.
The midfield. The midfield, I think. Midfield is defense we couldn't have. Only midfield is the only place. So basically,
we started Ali. When was the last time we started Alisson in a League Cup game, guys?
No, but I would have. But that's besides the point.
Midfield.
So really and truly,
midfield was trash.
We took the game seriously, but when the quality is
no, but did we take the game seriously, Cal? Because I didn't see any plan, any emphasis, any oomph, any effort.
No, Drift, you're missing the point, though. That's the best we had to offer, though. That's
so you're telling me that those players on the pitch can't make more effort than they did today,
bro?
So Drift, what plan do we usually go into games with when we play?
Lack of invention.
That was different tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we got the ball wide. We chased players down.
You're right. No, you're right. I think the key to today was that Trent might have played the worst game I've ever seen him play.
Exactly. And if he doesn't play at a certain level, we fold because he is basically the system.
He carries too much burden. I told you, Trent carries too much burden.
And see if he can unlock something, especially if Thiago's not there.
Sorry to cut you guys. We're saying the midfield, but aren't Fabinho and Henderson 2 of the first names on the team sheet for everyone?
Yeah, they are for a lot of people.
So really and truly, it's one player who we could have maybe swapped out for another, which would have made us stronger. No.
It's not just that.
It's a rotation thing. I would take out Henderson.
No, hold on. I'm coming away from top red Cal at the set. Alisson's our best goalkeeper, right? Trent's our best right back. Robbo's our best left back.
Yeah.
Matip and Virgil are our best centre backs. Fabinho's our best DM. Hendo's our captain. Milner will leave to the side for now. We've got no Salah. We've got no Mane. We've Jota played. All right, Origi's injured, so Origi probably would have played this game. That's the strongest lineup we could have gone, barring Millie.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, Cal, it's the mentality. It's about the fact that I'm watching that first leg. I'm watching that the first maybe 50 minutes of the Leicester game when we truly looked like we didn't care until we realised we might get embarrassed. I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking, it's the mentality, bro. It's not just the fact that it's showing the deficiencies of our squad. For me, it's the mentality. Nobody in that game looked like we'd planned all week what we were going to do. It looked like complete 11 individuals, inshallah.
But
that is what it looked like. It was like whatever it is, you just put it in the higher powers hands and hope something happens. That is what that whole game felt like. There was no game plan. There was no nothing.
No, I know, but
what to me that looks like we don't care.
But what's the difference between today and the game against Chelsea when they went down to 10 men, Leicester when they played the low block? What's the difference between when we play today or when we play against low blocks, Drew?
Yeah, no, you got a point still. You got a point.
Do you want to know what's so mad as well about Jurgen Klopp? And obviously we'll talk about him and his rating later.
Tactics and coaching.
Jurgen Klopp has been speaking very heavily, and I'm just going to keep it at 100. I don't care if people get mad. I'm just keeping it 100, isn't it? Jurgen Klopp has been speaking a lot about the virus, yeah. We basically got shamed for it as well in terms of like the false positive things. He's saying it's a very serious, and obviously it's very serious, right? So explain to me, I need you lot to explain to me, the people in the comments and even you two as well, yeah? Explain to me why Jurgen Klopp knew Trent had the virus but played him, but then Trent has a really, really bad game. Surprise, surprise, because he's probably still recovering. Nico comes on and plays better than Trent, but Klopp is the one saying the thing's mad serious, rare tear, players can't play. But first opportunity he has to play Trent, he plays Trent. Someone needs to explain to me why Klopp did that. I'll let you, man, explain to me.
I can answer that quite easily for you. Top red cow's back, by the way. Klopp's happy with his squad, but didn't want to play Nico. It's a riddle. You work it out. He's happy with his squad. He's happy with the squad. Most of the fans are happy with the squad. Can't get better than Nico because Trent's there and he's a generational talent. Who's going to want to come and be back up to Trent?
We trust the
squad. FSG, you know, they've given us what we needed in the summer. We just needed a centre back in the summer.
But here's the thing. All jokes aside, yeah.
All right, let me ask you a question. Sorry to cut you, Matt. What's your target as a Liverpool fan? Matt and Drift, what's your target? What in the summer? What was your target for Liverpool Football Club?
No, Kat, I get what you're trying to say, but I need you to answer me this question. Seriously, I need you to be serious though, bro. Why did Klopp?
Serious. What's your target?
No, bro. Why did Klopp play Trent after he's had the virus?
He doesn't trust Nico.
So then, why do we have him? But people say I have an agenda. But people say I have an agenda though. Is that my? So this is what I'm trying to say. Is it my agenda? Is it Klopp's agenda?
But Matt, what else can we do? If he's saying he's happy with the squad, but he won't play Nico, what else are we meant to do? Let me ask you a question. What are yours and Drifty's expectations and targets for the season? What was your target for the season in the Prem and the Champions League?
Bruv, to win, innit? To win. Right, we know this, though. We know this,
Is that the case for our owners?
No, it's not. They just want to make sure that we're comfortable.
All right. So what they did in the summer is they acquired a player to achieve their target, which is what? Top 4 and a bonus of a trophy, goes far in the Champions League as possible to collect that moolah because, you know, bills have to be paid for. In the summer, when asked about Mane and Salah, Klopp said, we will find solutions. Tonight was a solution.
Because do you want to know something, yeah? If what you're saying is true and Klopp doesn't really trust Nico, yeah? Like, I'm being dead serious when I say this, yeah? If he doesn't trust the players and he'd rather pick a player that's had the virus, so to speak, or supposedly had the virus, yeah, supposedly had the virus, and you're still going to pick that player over the player that's supposed to be fit. What's the point in having that player then? Because there's no point having a squad if you're not going to utilize the squad. It don't make no sense. Funny enough, yeah, I even thought Tsimikas would start today because I said, oh, Robbo had a bad injury in the last game, and he still went ahead and played Robbo. And I'm not saying it's Robbo's fault, but it don't make no sense, bro. I have to be honest. Like, you should have played Tsimikas. Tsimikas, so far, some people say maybe having a better season than Robbo. Why not play him? James Milner again. James Milner, Henderson, and Fabinho as a trio didn't play very well in their last game. So you play them again against an Arsenal team that go down to 10 men, and you wait until the 60th minute to try and bring on someone that's creative. I don't understand what we are trying to do sometimes. In fact, a lot of the time. When I saw that lineup, that midfield three, Drift, you were the same. We were like, why has he gone to that midfield three? Even if you just change one of them, it makes a big difference. More likely, it probably will be Milner. Player Curtis Jones playing Ox. Give them something to worry about. Arsenal are going to do the low block even with 11 men.
Matt, let me be real with you, bro. Yeah,
bothered, man.
And I'm trying my hardest not to be reactionary after a loss.
Same. I'm just being honest. I'm not being reactionary.
You always feel a lot more disheartened after a loss. Yeah,
of course.
And yes, drawing at home to Arsenal is a loss. We're done, you know. As a club.
Nah, if I say that's being a bit reactionary.
No. I'm gonna tell you this. It ain't getting no fucking better.
No, when you say done, Drew. When you say done,
yeah.
It depends.
In what sense, though?
In any competitive way, we are done.
Here's why
we're not competing for anything.
This is what I'm saying. When Drift says the words like, and me and Drift always go back and forth, as you guys see. When Drift says we're done, he's saying we're not done as a club as if we're going to start getting relegated and all.
Oh, he's saying this season we're done. We're nothing to go for.
No, I'm talking about next 2, 3, 4 years. We're done, bro.
Are we going to be able to win a Premier League in the next 2 or 3 years? Or
are we going to be able to win anything, Cal? Fuck the Premier League. Are we going to be able to win anything? We're done.
When he says we're done because we won't win the Premier League, that's what it's alluding to. Not the fact of we're done as a club because we're going to go bankrupt or we're going to go into administration or anything like that. Because no one right now can convince me and say we've got a chance of winning the Premier League in the next 2 seasons.
We ain't winning shit.
No, we can't. You're right.
We're in a semi-final and we can't even fucking get past Arsenal. It makes sense to me, man.
It's because we're too reliant on Salah and Mane. And even when they are there, you're still asking a lot anyway. Imagine that. We're still asking a lot even when they are there.
I'll tell you more reasons why we're done. If Newcastle stay up, they'll invest. Chelsea go hard all the time. Man United have to get it right at some point. And Man City are just way and above everybody. Like, guys, we have to just really deep the whole scenario. We've peaked. And we should have enjoyed our day in the sun. We should have enjoyed our day in the sun.
We did enjoy it. We just thought we'd do a bit more.
Yeah, we didn't enjoy it. We didn't enjoy it the way we would have if we'd realized it was the last enjoyment we would get for another 20 years or whatever the fuck it's going to end up being. Let's keep it $1.50. We didn't. Yeah, we didn't enjoy it the way we were supposed to.
I was going to try and do top red cow all evening. My blood is boiling, you know. I'm not gonna.
I know it is, bro. I knew the real cow was going to turn up at some point. It wasn't possible. Like, we've just got to keep it real. We're in a cup semi-final. Now, the cup isn't really important in the grander scheme of things. It's the worst cup you can win.
No, it is. Sorry to cut you, Drew. Shall I tell you why it's important? Winning breeds a mentality. You see Ferguson.
Yeah. No, I meant the cup itself, Cal. But you're right in the whole birth of the whole situation.
You see, if Ferguson weren't going to win the Premier League, or a Champions League, best believe Fergie's going harder in the League Cup or the FA Cup to win something. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
Remember when these men played Millwall and Wigan in the final? Remember the team they put out?
Yeah.
First 11, no compromise. Yeah. Do you know why? Because you keep that winning mentality. You make sure you visit Wembley at least once every 2 years. You make sure you lift a trophy every season or every 2 seasons. Do you know why? Because then it becomes, you're used to it. And when you become used to something, you crave it more. Yeah. If you just have a certain food all the time that you really love, and then someone takes it away from you, you crave that even more, right? makes you hungrier, literally and figuratively. If we start winning things on a consistent basis, you think these players are going to want to do performances like that? Of course
But then
not.
this is when I have to question the mentality of the team, Carl, because we was mentality monsters until we achieved all our goals. And you know what this feels like, bro? This feels like, I tell you what we are. You know I love an analogy. Do you know who we are? We're the brothers who won the lottery, and instead of investing it and having a plan to think about future generations, we just said we can sit on our ass now for the rest of our life and spunk it on fuck all. That's who we are.
No,
That is who we are. We won the lottery and we didn't invest, think about future ventures. We sat on our ass playing PlayStation in our boxer shorts for the rest of our life, just spunking the money till it runs out. And then what happens when it runs out? That is what we are. There's no future plan. There's no nothing. All of the players in their mind are, we achieved everything. And don't get me wrong, we reached the heights of all heights. Every single footballer on the planet craves a Champions League and a league title. And we did it in 2 seasons back to back. We reached the pinnacle. And now everyone in our team is like, yep, I'm just going to sit on my ass now, rest on my laurels. Fuck it, we did it. Look, we made it. That's what we are right now. Because all the players in this team right now, the majority of them are the same players who were mentality monsters and did a 4-0 comeback against Barcelona. Beat all the odds, won the Premier League, nearly going unbeaten. All the shit that we did, all that fucking amazing football we played. We got the majority of them man still in this team. And now we're a team. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Robbie. Sorry. But you know, I'm never going to lie, big man. When your mum is shouting at you for what's going on, put the blame on me, but this is your life for the rest of your life. Blame your dad.
You know I love you, innit? But if he ever repeats it, I'm going to snitch on you real.
Yeah. I know. And I'll have to lock my doors because the missus will be coming. I know. But bro, at this point, if she takes me out, she'll put me out my misery, Tarati.
Whoa, steady.
Because I'm sick of this shit, bro.
You went too dark there. You went too dark.
Bro, listen, I'm sick of this, bro. Like, real talk. Me personally, I think we're done. I think we're done. We'll always be a top 4 team and we'll always be in and around and we're still the biggest team in England in terms of our prestige and everything. But if anybody is going to delude themselves into believing that Liverpool will truly compete for real trophies, come back to earth. Just come back to earth, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't put yourself in that mind frame. We are done. If we can't beat Arsenal in a 2-legged semi-final, I'm packing my bags and I'm out.
No, you got to add context to it. Not beating Arsenal over 2 legs is one thing. Not beating Arsenal at Anfield when they're down to 10 men in the first 20 minutes.
Oh,
that's where there's an issue. And again, in the summer, and we got called as a channel. We've been called out individually. We've been called out saying, you know, get behind the players. Why don't you believe in Taki? Why don't you believe in Origi? Why don't you believe in Ox? Why don't you believe in Naby? Why don't you believe in Nico? We've been called out religiously for probably about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. And some justified. Sometimes we've gone over the top as a channel and individually. Sometimes we have. We see in the summer when we sat here and we said, AFCONs this year, last season, Mo and Mane were running to the ground because we had no alternatives because Jota got injured in a nonsensical game in the Champions League where he didn't need to play the full 90 minutes or however long he lasted. Remember, we got cussed out for that as well. And we said in the summer, we're short. We're short at least one attacker. We're short. And it was, but they're only missing for a month. They'll only miss 2 Premier League games. Well, let me ask you guys a question. You see 18-19 when we didn't win the league. How many games did we lose in the league? We lost 1, innit? So when you're going up against Man City, all it takes is 1 loss. But I'm hearing, it's only 2 games is fine. Let's not think about draws that we could potentially get, which we've bloody seen a lot of this season. We've seen more draws than a man selling weed. Let's be honest. And then you think, all right, 19-20, how many games did we lose? We lost 3, but Man City had a stinker. But all summer I was told it's only 2 games. What are people getting so antsy about? Well, 2's now turned into 4 games because we're playing Arsenal over 2 legs, isn't it? So it wasn't just 2 games, was it? It was 4 games. Because again, maybe Salah and Mane don't play this game, but you know what? At least they're on the bench as an option if we need them. We didn't have that tonight. Who did we have on the bench?
Fact.
How old's Clyde Gordon?
17.
17. He can't go into Tesco and buy alcohol. But we expect him to be Liverpool Football Club saviour potentially right now. Who else was on the bench as an attacker that could have come on and changed the game today?
No one.
You're telling me we've had James Milner since what, 2015? And in 2022, at the age of 36, James Milner has to start a semi-final against Arsenal Football Club at Anfield. You're telling me that we played, 60-odd minutes with Milner, Fabinho, and Henderson, probably our most conservative midfield three against 10 men of Arsenal. You're telling me Trent just come back from COVID, but Klopp has to throw him in straight away because Nico's that bad in Klopp's eyes. You're telling me that we had to play Robbo, who limped out the last game because Tsimikas is that bad?
I'm not going to lie to you, man. Right now, I'm straight up playing double Dutch. And you know when I'm waiting to jump in, when Newcastle look there, they're about to make their assault on the Premier League. I'm just double Dutching right now, bro. I'm jumping shit, man. Fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore, man. I'm sick of this shit, man.
So what are we doing here? So all those people who called us out in the summer saying we're fake fans and we're not Scousers and South London Liverpool fans and I don't hear a Scouse accent and they're real fans and they don't support the club. They just want transfers. They just transfers this, transfers that. Transfers don't solve everything. Where are those people who called us out?
Can I just say something? I was just trying to I was just in my own little world, just thinking what has happened to our club, And I just said to myself, you know what? Let me just try and take myself out of the zone or whatever, and just let me see what Klopp's gonna say.
Straight Liverpool-y settings. You must be mad, bro. Look how happy he was. Look how happy he was when he joined us at first when we were doing well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If me and Matt are going down in the ship, we're holding on to your legs, bro. You ain't jumping on the lifeboat.
Well, man's pulling me down, yeah? Man's pulling me down.
Can I just say something, you guys? Do you know what Klopp just said in his press conference? Klopp said, tell me one team who wouldn't miss Sadio Mane, Mo Salah,
he's
and
not
Naby.
spitting that.
No, wait. Let me land. Let me land. Let me land. Let me say the whole thing.
Came into the press conference.
Wait. Listen to what he says.
Go on, I want to hear the whole thing.
Tell me one team who wouldn't miss Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and Naby Keita, even though when we played Chelsea and Naby Keita was fit, you picked Milner. Anyway, could we have been prepared? Here's the best bit. Could we have been better prepared for it? I don't think so.
He's sick. You know what? What did I tell you, man? I'm going to become FSG in if they continue this arrogance. Klopp's FSG in. I'm FSG.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Klopp's FSG in.
Bro, imagine man said who wouldn't miss Mane, Salah, and Naby, but we could have bought people to supplement them, but they decided not to.
But not even that.
You've got to laugh at this. You've got to laugh at it.
Klopp is speaking like he found that AFCON was only going to happen from last week. That's the best bit. Could we have been better prepared? No, I don't think so.
The more I think about it, I'm like, every morning, I think Klopp wakes up and he's about to go on the FSG rant. And then his accountant goes, did you know there was 2.4 million about to come into your bank today? I wasn't ready for that. And Klopp will go, how much? Yeah, 2.5. Just this morning, just randomly, 2.5 mil went into your account.
Someone has broke Klopp's
okay, cool.
FSG ain't paying that sort of money to Klopp, brother.
Bro, they'd rather give one man money to just keep the whole thing going than the amount they'd have to spend for the whole thing to be what it needs to be. No,
someone needs to explain to me
hush money, bro. That man are giving Klopp hush money, bro. Because I don't believe a manager of his quality is okay with this. What are you saying? I beg you put little man to bed. I need to go win, bro. And I don't want to be the uncle who's responsible for him being a rebel. I need to go win, bro. Put the headphones on. I'm ready to lose it.
Hear this. Klopp just said, He couldn't have been better prepared for losing Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and Naby Keita. When Naby Keita's been fit, you're still picking James Milner. Not only that, you've known about AFCON for years. You know this tournament happens all the time when it does happen. You know the dates. You speak to your business partners. They speak to you. You could have put a plan in place. But my man is now saying there's nothing more we could have done. There's nothing more we could have done, Jurgen. Okay, cool. So basically what you're trying to say is,
as Kevin Samuel would say, you can't make this up.
so what Klopp is now trying to say is that these players that we have are so good that if we are missing, there's nothing more we can do. We just got to just pray. He's saying this is the best that we could do as Liverpool. This is what he's basically just said to us. He said, there's no way I could have fixed it. It's not like I could have went in the transfer market. We don't do that around here. We look for solutions. I never forget the time when Klopp said, when they said to him, oh, Klopp, you must hear this all the time about the players going to AFCON. He's like, yeah, I know, but Liverpool, we look for solutions.
So basically, what man's saying is, Klopp saying, look, you guys, I know you live below me, and I'm really, really sorry that there's mold growing in your bathroom because I can't stop the leak. But all I've got is duct tape. I can't afford to call the plumber. Don't get me wrong, it's ruined my floor as well. Like my flooring is messed up as well right now. There's nothing I can do. You're gonna have to put up with every time I run the bath, your ceiling's gonna leak because it's a duct tape thing. Because I'm telling you, I can't afford to call a plumber to come out and actually fix this thing properly. That is basically what we're doing right now. As the fans and the man who lives underneath the brother, who has to watch the leak coming through every single day, just ruining up man's ceiling and the whole of man's bathroom, bro. That's who we are as the fans. We're just getting shitted on.
Remember what I said to you guys? This summer's going to reveal a lot, innit? We're really going to see who the villain is and who's not this summer. We're really going to see it. I'm going to read some of these super chats. And
I was going to say, but they're piling up, man. Let's get through these super chats.
John.72 says, Klopp is Pep's dance partner. That's all he is to man. Or shoe shiner. Not at this rate. He ain't no dance partner at this rate.
He ain't no dance partner, man. You got to be able to dance.
Ronaldinho Goat says, Taki, Milner, Jones, Ox wouldn't start for Norwich. Yeah, they would. Mohammed says, why the hell are we starting Milner, Henderson, and Taki? What the F? Why not get Ox and Jones on soon as Xhaka went off? I don't get Klopp sometimes. Facts.
Because he believes in Milner.
Believes in him a lot. Devon, let me guess. Coming summer, Klopp's going to tell us Ox the most dynamic midfielder watching from Texas, USA.
Well, he plays in false nine in a preseason friendly on the US tour.
Yeah, when Bobby leaves, this is what we're doing. We're grooming Klopp. We're grooming Ox, because we've got solutions in the squad. So Ox is going to take over from Bobby when Bobby inevitably leaves either in the summer or on a free, because Ox is going to step into that role and become false nine. Mr. Dare I say it drifts. This is shades of 14-15 without Mo, Mane, hashtag cross and inshallah. Yeah.
I disagree, guys. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. If you take the Mo and Mane out the squad, midfield wise, you can't tell me that the midfield at the moment is looking better than we had the likes of Emre Can and Lallana in it. We got to be honest. It's an actual argument. It's an actual argument.
For the players that are available, For the players that are available. If you're saying players that aren't available, like Thiago and Naby, no, obviously, but you're right.
I'm saying today's game. If you was to add Emre Can and Lallana into today's midfield, it's a lot better. I got to be honest.
I'm not going to lie. 16, 17 Lallana's pulling strings. No one else.
Yeah, bro. Real talk.
Dad's Free says, at least our squad depth was exposed. Life without Mo Salah. We didn't need today for our squad depth to be exposed.
And that's why it's not a reactionary team.
All you have to do is look at the team.
I'm not going to lie as well, guys. I'm not going to put it all on the players, I actually think the tactics were fucking terrible. Yeah. Klopp's taking about 60% of the blame today as well, I can't just put it down to team selection and players on the pitch. There was no plan.
You keep on saying
I watched that game and I don't know what the hell we were supposed to be doing.
The plan is the same every game, Drift, across the ball in, bro.
To who?
Tacky. Ash says digestive biscuit midfield can't be played ever again. Elliot, Thiago badly missed. Big issue is we had our available best front three, and that's scary. Brentford are licking their lips right about now.
We're not beating
says,
Brentford.
hopefully FSG are watching. Knowing Henry, he probably thinks we're off of the AFCON, thinking it's a club competition to pay. Here says Liverpool should invest in Bitcoin. You probably are already. Musa says, watch this team in the space of 18 months go from one of, if not the best team in the world, to whatever the F that was, whilst doing F all to stop it. Klopp's inability to adapt to in-game situations is poo. Yeah. Ronaldinho says, if I'm Salah, I'm taking the first flight to Paris. As I said, these lot keep on delaying the contract.
Yeah, that's gonna have 12 months left.
Sign the contract.
All that's happening, you're giving Mo more leverage.
More leverage.
Says, so how good was the tactics today, Cal, Matt, and Drift? It was.
There was no tactics, Jamrock.
Yeah.
There was
none. There was nothing. There was no tactics.
I reckon when we came in at halftime, all we did is a prayer.
To hear says Salah must be thinking this team without me. LOL. Salah must be thinking these lot don't want to give me a contract. Yeah, right.
We probably Skyped Mo and asked him to do the prayer for us.
But Mo's probably sitting down somewhere right now saying these lot don't want to give me a contract. All right, cool. I'm gonna up it again. Promo says Robbo, it's okay to get your foot under the ball when crossing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them corners. I can't lie.
Can't play Simicast, no. Simicast don't deserve to play, apparently.
Jamrock said, how did Jota and Bobby play today? I didn't watch.
Terrible.
Well, if you didn't
they
watch,
were both poor.
Just imagine they played bad and then think of them playing even worse than that.
Whatever you were doing was worth it, bro. I don't even care if you was on the toilet. It was still better.
Yeah, well, at least that gets you unclogged, innit? Because we couldn't.
At least you feel £5 lighter. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Eastwood says, what's up, fam? We've been put on notice. It's going to be a rough 2 months. # big facts.
Eastwood, where's Origi, big man? Because I swear down, you're the only man who might be able to tell me where my boy is.
John says, shoot, lay, chamber miss.
No, we're not going to shade Chamberlain because he was nowhere near the worst player today. Like,
far from it. Ronaldinho Goat says, Jota aside from poaching.
No, I disagree with that, but today he was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't good today.
Yeah.
It wasn't good today. Shaq says, woke up early to see this. Disgusting, embarrassing, humiliating. Anyways, today I'm going to see my fiance after 2 years. Hope she rescues me from this LFC depression. Big up as always, Kopish. Big up
yourself.
Big up yourself, man. Give her a hug and make sure that if she asks you how Liverpool doing, first of all, she's a G if she asks. But secondly, just go, no, babe, we're not going to do that.
Don't ruin the time.
Don't ruin.
Ash said, few reports that Haaland is going to sign a new contract which voids the release clause. He genuinely wants Dortmund to get a bigger fee. Oh, well, that goes our chance.
We never had one anyway, so it don't make no difference.
Yeah, but I could dream. Now I can't dream. Ty says, even our captain stands up. I mean,
sarcasm now, I guess.
Yeah. Vince's viewpoint says, Klopp not surprised we struggled with the low block and second half was much better. Overall, a bit frustrated.
That cannot be what he said.
Why wouldn't
that cannot be what he said? No, man, I disbelieve that my manager is that whatless, man. That's not what he said, man. It can't be what he said, man.
Jamrock says, would ask a better question. What does Klopp want? Well, just top 4 like the owners, it seems. John says, I saw Klopp and Pep scrambling on a piece of paper trying to figure out how to break down 10-men Arsenal. Serious convo needs to be had about Klopp. Oh, yeah. Justice League says, with the lack of spending ambition in Salah's contract saga from FSG, don't surprise if we sleep and wake up one day and find out Klopp has stepped down, FSG out. If Klopp steps down, that will explain a lot of what's going on. If he doesn't, then he's part of the problem as well. Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says, if we don't win a trophy this season, Klopp can walk. Owners have got to go before Klopp. Asen says our creativity is one dimension, especially against low blocks. Facts. John says, Klopp says, tell me one team that wouldn't miss Sadio Mane. This is what you said, Matt. I wouldn't be prepared for it. I don't think so. Ridiculous.
He's blatantly saying things that have been pre-written for him, like a Grammy speech.
Yeah, he's basically Lukaku right now with Roman Abramovich. Official AMD speak says FSG are street pharmacists. LFC is a product, and the love for our club means we are the fiends. FSG finesse street gangsters.
Right, that's so fucking real.
That's a good way of putting it.
Sorry, Robbie.
Drifty speaking facts again. That's from Parser. See you later, Robs, mate.
Yeah.
It's Robert. Drift. So Genie Houdini says embarrassing performance. The Arsenal fans were louder than the Liverpool fans today. We're dead.
I don't blame any fan in the stadium today that wasn't cheering. What are they supposed? Why should they always be responsible for motivating the team?
I was gonna say, like,
real talk. Why should the cop always be responsible for motivating the team? Real talk,
bro.
It's not. This ain't a European night where you're 3-0 down to Barca. You know, this is a 0-0 against a 10-man Arsenal. You shouldn't even need the crowd tonight. The crowd should be there just enjoying themselves.
Facts.
AMD says this is not a favoritism issue with Klopp, but a trust issue. All managers have it. He doesn't have a big enough pool of players to trust, but still has to keep the squad and fan morale high, knowing he won't be supported. I disagree. Look at Chelsea. They were playing Malang Sarr against Tottenham and all that. It's not a trust issue. It's favoritism. It's favoritism. I've got to disagree, AMD. Like, it's favoritism. We've seen it for years.
No. But, bro, I think the favoritism comes from the fact that the players that he's given to be the backup players, he doesn't trust. So I do agree. I think you're both right.
Then
I think you're both right. No, but here's the thing, bro. It's one of them ones. Do you not remember that interview when Klopp said, I knew the situation when I came here? But at the time when he said it, we just won the league. So we weren't that bothered about hearing it. Do you not remember when he had that interview when he's very frank and he said, when I came here, I was told I wasn't going to have money and rare. And that's why he was so proud of what they built, because they built something on mentality and not man. Remember when he said the whole thing, like, he wants a man who's willing to push the train, not jump on the train when it's already in full flow and all that stuff that he used to say, yeah? So I genuinely believe that he probably is still sitting back right now and going, well, I kind of knew this is the case. So there's no point in me being annoyed by it because I've always known it. Like it's one of them ones where it's like, I think you're both right, Cal. Like, I genuinely think he's got his favourites because he knows that the backup aren't good enough.
Maybe.
And he's not moaning that the backup ain't good enough because he knows that was what was going to happen when he came in. Like, let's not get it twisted, bro. Another analogy for you. If you get with a girl, and when you get with that girl, she says to you, bro, I am not going to be fully committed to you. I love you. You're the one I will marry, but I will go and search a little something on the side because it's just how I am. If you at the beginning say, all right, you know what, to make sure that I can have you, I'm good with that. In 2 years' time, bro, you can't turn around and tell her to stop linking, man. She told you at the beginning, bro, I will step out on you now and again, but I love you.
That's a sick analogy still.
You can't switch up on her, bro. You can't, bro. When someone hits her up at 10 o'clock saying what he's saying, you can't sit there with a screw-up face, bro. You knew what you were signing up for, blood. So Klopp can't sit in now and start cussing bad word, bro, because he knew this was the thing at the beginning. He knew it, bro. How can he start cussing now, bro? He can't, bro. He knew what he signed up for, blood.
That's your best analogy today, still.
There you go, bro.
Anyone who's bashed Mane went off form. Drifty said his off-ball movement is still an asset. Today is an example of why he's wrong. Yeah, anyone who has bashed Mane, myself included, got to take a look at ourselves. Ash says goalkeeper and defense are sweet for the next few years. Midfield is dry as rice cake apart from Thiago and Elliott. Front three depth is just boring now. Taki was on Southampton's bench. Guys starting semi-finals. It's a disgrace. Said this and I got absolutely mullered for saying stuff about Taki. Cam says Drifty is right about no game plan. Klopp needs to switch out now and again. We are crying out for a 10 though. We win with Coutinho today. Hate to say it. That's on FSG. Thanks for the content, lads. I'm only going to say this once and I'm never going to say it again. With Coutinho on the pitch today, we win that game. William Wright. I don't.
That hurt you to say that, innit, Cal? That hurt you to say that, bro.
More than you can believe. William Wright says, I don't even get angry anymore. I've accepted after last summer window, we're finished at the top level. Klopp needs to grow a set and demand more. I noticed this from January last year. You know when? When we lost Matip and they gave us Kabak and Ben Davies. That was when the writing was on the wall. Kabak and Ben Davies. And remember, I saw articles saying Ben Davies will be a revelation. He's one of the better defenders in the championship. He's a left-footed centre-back, something we don't have. Yeah, how'd that work out when he only played a game behind closed doors and got absolutely destroyed by Ben Woodburn? Yeah. But yeah, I'm the negative Nancy. We're the negative channel. A-Spec says, do you think we're too sentimental as a fan base? Do we need to be more ruthless and call out some of these players as being ready to move on? Absolutely. Jamrock says, you guys know Klopp's making 15 mil sterling a season. I didn't know that still. I'm
not going to go so far as to say he doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, but is that shutting him up?
Oh, yeah, like I said, let them man there leave a suitcase and walk off, I'm convinced.
Kai says, would have struggled to score with Sadio and Mo? I disagree.
I disagree. Fully disagree. Salah would have ate that team today, man.
Yeah. Again, Klopp is a beta male because an alpha speaks up. He's got a point. To hear.
No, but I don't want him to go full Conte though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Go get a balance in it. The balance.
Where is the funding promised by FSG? Henry in his video, bunch of scam artists. Liverpool successes trophies. Without trophies, we are nothing. FSG out. You know what's funny? You see in the when the ESL debacle happened, and he came out with that apology. That apology. I remember loads of fans and people who support FSG, and this is not even a dig at those. They were saying they'll make it up to us in the summer. They'll make it up to us in the summer. You remember the other clubs that were involved? Tottenham got a new manager and they brought in players. Not the best, but they still tried to do a little thing. Man United brought in Varane, Sancho, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Man City brought in Grealish, tried to get Harry Kane as well. Who else was involved? That's 4. Chelsea brought in Lukaku. Who else was? That's 5. Who was it? Arsenal, the biggest spenders in the transfer window.
Yeah.
What did our owners do again? Yeah, that's right.
I said we should milk them, but you can't milk something that ain't got nipples, man.
Couldn't milk nothing, bro. They're milking us. And I don't mean that financially. They're milking us like mentality-wise. They're taking the mick out of us. They're milking 100%. Liverpool Football Club fans and what we are for the club.
100%.
A-Spec says, guys, deep it. Klopp's a yes man, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Glenn says, what's worse, this January or last year? Ask me in 17 days, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, the hologram thing was impressive.
Yeah. Official AMD says we are overreacting. Klopp doesn't win things. He's won with us without being able to adapt. He has faults, but there's a false narrative. I mean, I'll save that for another day. Monkey King says, who's creating for midfield? We ain't got the facilities. I get crossing is frustrating, but that's where the creativity is at. We need signings. Yeah. Devon says, is it me or does it seem like Klopp's become arrogant, no hungry since we won the Premier League and Champions League? I wouldn't say no hunger. Definitely there's arrogance there.
I just think he's accepted it. Like, I think, you know what it is? Yeah, what scares me the most, I'm scared he's gonna turn into like the Wenger, where Wenger was very content with being in top 4, because top 4 means you're not losing out on revenue. You can still bring in players for the Champions League, and you're still kind of in the conversation. So it's not like you're in the worst scenario. But for us fans, we want more in it, because obviously, here's the thing: we waited 30 years for a Prem, and what you're telling me now, we got to wait another 30 years, and that's how it feels right now. And that's why I think everyone's hurt, because it's like, we know we have this. Here's the thing: the fan base probably all agree with me when I say this. I'm gonna look you dead in your eye now, yeah. Furthermore, let me do this actually. Sorry, Kai, I need to do this, yeah. When Liverpool won the Premier League, I'm pretty sure, and the Champions League, I'm pretty sure we all thought this was the golden era under Jurgen Klopp. We thought we might not win every single year the Prem, but we're going to challenge and we might win maybe 1 or 2, and maybe another Champions League 1 or 2 under Klopp. We thought, oh, this is the start of something amazing. That's what we all thought. We thought, rah, them days that are gone now where people laugh at our transfers because we got on to the next level now. We brought in an Alisson, a Van Dijk. We've got a Trent Alexander-Arnold who's now world-class generational talent. We've got Salah, we've got Mane, we've got all these world-class players, Thiago, forbidden. We're thinking, rah, yeah, we're about to take this next step now. We took one big step to win the Premier League and the Champions League. And it seems like after that, we've just thought, yeah, that's all we got. That's all we got in the tank. When you've got a Man City who we took the title off, look how angry they got. And from year on, year out, since we obviously won the Prem, they're like, no, you're not getting it back. You're never getting it back. And we've just sat there and gone, yeah, that's cool. Don't worry about it. We're in top 4. Even in Champions League, don't get twisted. Champions League, we've done very well this season to top our group. But it's going to be very interesting to see what goes on for the rest of the Champions League campaign. We still might get lucky, but this is Klopp's golden era. And it kind of feels like without the investment that we kind of needed, we're not going to go any further and we're going to stagnate. And so we got some of the best players that some people have actually watched like ever. Some people were lucky enough to be born in an era under Jurgen Klopp, see us play amazing football and have some of the best players in world football, and yet they're just going to leave with a Champions League and a Prem, potentially. We don't want to see that happen. That's why us fans, a majority of us, want to see our owners give him more. And not only that, Klopp, if you're listening, you need to do more. Can't be just all on the owners. It's got to be a bit of both. Klopp has to look at the squad and go, favoritism, I've got to stop this. I need to start giving people a chance when they play well. I also need to invest in the squad. I can't just keep every time we see inside training, you just see man hugging up flipping Ali and Henderson, and then they play week in, week out, even when they have bad games, so to speak. I'm just using them as examples, but you get what I'm trying to say in it. We need him to be more ruthless. We need him to be hungry again. And I'm worried and scared that he hasn't got that hunger. Make it out what you will, people.
Do you know what's really interesting? Our most successful period came under arguably our most successful summer, but you've got fans who don't want us to spend money. Care made this up.
Innit? Klopp, rate FSG from 1 to 10, and you can't use 7.
We've got Jurgen Klopp here, one of the best managers we've ever had for time. And we're just going to look back and go, yeah, we got a chance and we got a Prem. And that's it. And it's so mad. It's not like we scraped the league where you can say we got lucky. We scraped the league. Or we scraped the Champions League. We had to work hard for the Champions League. We had to overcome one of the biggest deficits you'll ever see. And then from then, we've just gone, nah, we don't need no players, bro. Yeah. Harvey Elliott, tribunal settings. We'll just do that. Yeah. He'll be a starter. He'll be sick, but we just need him. And then you get a goalkeeper who no one wants. No one's ever bought him before, but you're willing to take a chance and give him an extension. You still got another goalkeeper who let us down in the Champions League final, mentally not there, been on loan about 50 million times, can't play for no one, but he's still at the club. And we're sitting there now complaining, saying, oh, what could we have done better when you have players like Salah, Mane, and Naby Keita?
You forgot one, Matt. We got a player who's meant to be better than De Ligt. Remember that?
Yeah. I forgot. Everyone was after. Apparently, we had to convince him not to sign for another club because he was on the phone to Bayern Munich. I said, Bayern Munich, one of them, and Liverpool had to.
Yeah, you got to rate some of the articles and journalists out there. You got to rate it, man. Z says people overrate you guys. To be honest, your team isn't all that. Squad isn't all that. First team is. Asons took a shot every time we went through the middle. Yeah, did it work out well? Eastwood says drift. Divock isn't leaving just like you aren't. I feel like we get a signing this January. FSG can't F us up this way.
I'd be Eastwood, bro. Divock is going.
I'd be willing to put big money on Liverpool not signing a player in January.
Oh no. We're
not signing a player. We're not signing.
If I'm being completely honest with you, without letting anyone know how much is in my bank account right now, I would bet 75% of it Liverpool don't make a signing and live comfortably afterwards.
Yeah.
In January, 100%, bro.
100%. And live comfortably afterwards.
And do you want to know what else as well? I'm going to say the hard truth that people don't want to hear. our transfer budget for the up and coming summer
There's no
relies.
budget,
No.
There's no
I know.
budget.
No.
Don't
It
say
does.
budget, bro.
No. Okay, our transfer spending
Unless you're in budget.
relies on Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Naby Keita, Ox. So all the players
And Firmino.
that have got 18 months left, that is our budget. So whatever you can do with them, that's when you see players come in. I can guarantee you that. Factually, I can guarantee you. That is that. You see that crop of players right there? That crop of players are going to determine what we are going to do in the summer. But yet, apparently, we're supposed to be big bad Liverpool, but we have to rely on players with expiring contracts to see what we can do with them for us to make moves. Because remember, we're self-sustainable, we're sell to buy. That's what we do.
No, but Matt, here's the wickedest thing, yeah?
Am I speaking facts or am I chatting rubbish?
No, you're speaking facts, but if those players go, the replacements might not even be as good. Therefore, all we do is either remain the same or go backwards, bro. Because I'm going to be honest with you right now. If you spend the type of money we make for those players, which would be about 15 mil for Ox, about 20 mil for Naby, and I'm talking best case scenario, and then you lose Mo. If we lose Mo, I don't really care who you sign, he's not going to be as good. All we're doing is either staying still or going backwards. We're not going to progress. Because when we lost Coutinho, the players that we signed were so much better than the players that we had. We went up that level. If Mo goes, nobody you buy takes you up a level.
That's because
It's irrelevant who you buy, bro.
You can't replace the best player in the world. You actually can't.
Bro.
You can't. You've got to look for.
You can't, bro.
As
so
Klopp
all we
would
do
say,
is stay the same, bro.
Yeah,
or
as
go
Klopp would say.
bro.
But do you want to know what's so mad, yeah? And this is what hurts the most, yeah? If you look across the pond and you look at Man City, let's say Mohamed Salah, let's just say, for example, he played for City and they was in this situation. They were like, oh, would you want to give it? Do you know what Man City would do? They'll be like, all right, you think you're too big for your boots, yeah? All right, cool. You duck. All right. What's his name? Takiri Bisteristan or whatever his name is. Takiri, I can't remember his blooming name, the chairman or whatever, yeah? He will say to my man, Pep, do you know what? See Salah's going? All right, we're going to have to do something mad here. Let's just go and get Mbappe and Haaland. Them man will do that because they move different. These man there want the best. They want the best. They want to be the best because they realize as well, being Man City, they're making up for lost time. We should be making up for lost time. We didn't win the title for 30 years. We sniff it once and it don't ever look like it coming back in a while now. Do you know how frustrating that is? I'm trying so hard not to like swear and go mad and go crazy and say Matt's being reactionary, but you can actually just see it, just deep at Liverpool fans. We can see it. We've got a great manager. We've got a good crop of players, but we need fresh impetus into the club. But it's like our owners and maybe even the manager are just sitting down like it's all good. But then the manager comes out and says things like today, we couldn't have planned better for losing Salah, Mane and Naby Keita, 3 players.
No, but here's the thing, Matt. Cal said it best earlier. Cal said it, but Cal perfectly put it earlier. I couldn't have put it better myself. It isn't necessarily about winning the league. You're completely delusional if you think that your club should win the league every year. But you know what you do? You visit a cup final every other year at least. Cal's spot on. Like,
no,
it's
but
not,
there's no
you
ambition,
just make sure
though.
that you're winning a trophy. You do with Chelsea, bro. Chelsea never go 3 years without winning a trophy. It doesn't always have to be the league, but they don't go 3 years without winning a trophy, bro.
But you know why, though? Because they don't stand still. We stand still.
Bro.
We've been standing still since we theoretically won the Prem. We kind of stood still. And what's so mad is, yeah, you know when we won the Premier League and we only bought Harvey Elliott in and Seth Vandenberg was a youth man. In fact, we bought in 2 youths and a goalkeeper that was free, yeah? So basically, we didn't really spend the money because the Harvey Elliott tribunal thing hadn't even gone through yet. We've spend no money. No, but here's the joke though. When we won the league, you had a lot of people say, oh, this is what I was talking about. You man don't know what you're talking about. See how we won the league and we didn't even buy no one. And look what's happened now. Yes, we played an amazing season. But we also got very lucky because we didn't suffer many injuries that season either. I'm not taking away from what we've done, but I'm just saying I saw the bigger picture. Yes, you can win a trophy and we won the Prem. But what's happened since then? Man, it look like we're in a decline. How can we be in a decline when we're in our peak? Some of our players are 29, not 39. It's so crazy. Like, players are 30, But man, are acting like they're 37. When I'm seeing things like, Sadio Mane, he should be sold, rare tear tear. Bro, he's 29/30. What are you talking about? Man, like Ribery and Robin were biting up for time. Yes, they might have been in an easy league, but it's how you look after yourself. Mane and Salah look after themselves, bro.
It's conditioning. We think like this because we never go out and buy without having to sell big first. It's conditioning. And look, we know I'm not trying to call you out. You've been a subscriber and a supporter of the channel for ages, so don't think we're trying to call you out. But I really had to address this. Real sold Ronaldo, Chelsea sold Hazard. Gosh, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It wouldn't be easy, but Liverpool won't die. I'm going to tell you the differences between their situations and ours. Ronaldo wanted to leave and was 33. Hazard wanted to leave. Ronaldo left Real Madrid. They still won leagues. Chelsea have lost Hazard. They won a Champions League since. And you know what? Chelsea have gone and spent a bag of money to make sure Hazard was replaced. It hasn't necessarily worked out with Pulisic and a couple of other players like Kai Havertz and Werner. But you see, no one can turn around to Roman Abramovich and say, you didn't try your best to try and win this league for Chelsea. Because he's pulled out the stops. Listen to the names they've got in to replace Hazard. Pulisic, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and Lukaku.
Yep.
4 top quality players at the time of them signing.
And when it don't work, they go again. Here's the joke. Right. Werner didn't work, so they went, you know what, let's go and get Lukaku.
So here it is, yeah.
You can't do that all the time.
We sell Salah this summer when we already need 4 players for the squad. We're then gonna go and sell our most impactful and best attacking player, which leaves us needing 5 players. But then again, can you just get 1 player to replace Mo with how our structure is and how we spend? No. So you're going to need at least 2 or 3 players to cover the deficit of what Mo's leaving behind. That means that we're going to go and get 6 or 7 players in the summer. Absolutely not. You can't go and get 7 players in one summer and expect them all to gel. So, yeah, Chelsea didn't die. Real Madrid didn't die. Liverpool won't die. But if we do that, please do not expect us to be in a good way if we sell Salah, because you know what else it does? It sends a message to players like Virgil van Dijk, who are the best in their position, Alisson Becker, who's arguably the best in his position, Trent is the best in the position, and says to them, no matter how good you are, no matter how great you are, we're only going to get so much here and you're only going to be appreciated so much. You're going to have to use us as a stepping stone. We become a stepping stone again. So not only does it damage us on a football pitch, it damages the mentality of the club. It damages the ethos of the club in that we are meant to be now in a period where we keep our best players and add to our best players. There is nothing right about selling Mo Salah. There's nothing good about it. And the only thing that could be good about it is this: we either sell him now or we lose him for free. But either way, that falls on the ownership of Liverpool Football Club.
Facts.
There is no good end goal from selling Mohamed Salah or letting Mohamed Salah leave on a free. All it does is make us look silly, inept as a club. And it says to top players, you are just a stepping stone. You are not the end destination anymore.
Exactly. And which is what I thought we changed when we done all them contract extensions. Then I realized, hold on a minute. Mohamed Salah hasn't signed a new deal. Neither has Mane, neither has Firmino. And I'm thinking, even if Liverpool feel Mane and Firmino aren't first teamers, so to speak, maybe they feel like, okay, they need competition. You can still sign them up because they can still be part of the rotation. You ain't got to throw them out the club just because they're 29 and 30 and people think, because of their age team, they need to go. They can just be part of a rotation if that's how you feel. Mohamed Salah is the best player in the world. He's got 18 months left, Cal. 18 months left, yeah? Unless he signs in January, this month, there is a massive, massive possibility he will go because he will have 12 months left. And why would Liverpool wait until 12 months to then go, yeah, we're going to change our offer and we're going to cave into your demands, knowing that Salah can now be talking to people? They're going to start talking. Furthermore, there's probably people that have already contacted Salah. You know how football works. It hasn't got to be an official team. They'll probably have already sounded him out.
Probably speaking to the agent. I'll get through the rest of the super chats and reduce.
Yeah. So let's just move through the
John says, Klopp, a lot of things I liked, but the general outcome was not good enough. That's the truth of the game. Yeah. Official AMD says, Klopp not stepping down doesn't make him part of it. He just doesn't feel, he could just feel responsible for the club knowing the owners are full of crap. then speak up about it. Don't come out and defend them every chance you get. Speak out about it, or don't say anything at all. Zabiri says, if FSG is my dad and LFC is your mum, it's bad being the stepchild because my dad is cheating on LFC at the moment with the Penguins. FSG in. Ty says,
I'm not even gonna lie. If I see my stepdad cheating on my mum, I'm packing him in, bro.
Yeah, someone's getting delivered.
Sorry,
packing
Cal.
him in,
I can't believe what I've just read. What Jurgen Klopp just said. Do you know what he just said?
Go on.
It's strange. Even without symptoms, the boys came back, and it's not exactly the same.
It's Juju, isn't it? Apparently, Ty says,
I can't
You're telling me he doesn't trust Simicast's favoritism. Yeah. Promo says, Klopp, we tried to sign Haaland, but he just wasn't double jabbed. Same with Mbappe, Diaz, Basuma, Rafinha. Not gonna get into that one, Promo. Not gonna get into that one.
He said they weren't the same, but he played Trent. He just said, when the boys came back. No, he just said when the boys. Let me quote him again. Let me just quote him again because he's actually starting to really get me vexed.
Let me finish reading.
Yeah.
Ash said, boys, don't let your heads be turned. FSG would love us to turn on each other and start blaming Klopp and the players. Time for supporters to unite. It has to be everyone united together. FSG out. Look, I hate to be the negative one. There's no way we're getting FSG out. If you're a massively rich owner or wanting to be a football owner, why would you go to Liverpool where you have to spend 2 to 3 billion to acquire them and then pumping money when you can just go to a Brighton, you can go to an Aston Villa, you can go to one of these clubs, spend 300 million, spend that billion to invest in the squad rather than that 2 or 3 billion and then become a legend like what they've done at Man City. We ain't getting sold. We are going to be stuck with FSG as long as we're stuck with them.
So these analogies just keep coming to me. Do you know what? Yeah, FSG have been Rames in Baby Boy. And we're Tyrese.
Yeah. We're getting licked.
No, remember the bit when he just headlocks him? Yeah.
We're not getting new owners. I'm sorry. They have no incentive.
Oh my God.
They have no incentive.
Snuck up behind him, bro, and just got him in the headlock, bro, and just choked him out, bro. And then let him go. Let him.
There's zero.
I don't want to laugh, fam. I don't want to laugh. I'm so pissed off.
If you're FSG right now, what's your incentive for selling Liverpool Football Club?
Oh my God.
You see, you know what? All right, so
nothing. Sorry, I'm going to read out.
Yeah. It's getting super.
Man's jumping across the room with your mum, bro, just making bad noise, bro. There's nothing you can do about it.
Daniel says, Matt, I didn't because I saw stuff from the 1920 season. Ty says,
fair play.
If it's not working, do the same but harder. That's literally it. AMD says there's another side to the Wenger comparison. He had Arsenal punching above their weight for years. Same with Klopp if you compare the competition. Look at Arsenal now, finished. Not finished enough not to get beaten by us, though. John says, honest question, why don't fans in the stadium boo that kind of performance? Why do we simply clap for performance? Is a serious question. Because you get...
I mean, not being toxic isn't a bad thing, so I'm not gonna brush that, if you get what I mean.
It can't just start being like... Yeah, because they remember that will kind of translate to the players, and not only that, they might start getting like nervous as well. Remember when we had that issue where Klopp even said like we need to make Anfield feel like home again, and it took a while. It was like a mental barrier because like we just got used to like losing games, and it was horrible. Like, yeah.
John says, clip that Hendo layoff. I want to see it in 1080p. I never want to see it again.
Don't worry, bro. I'm getting 4K, fam. HDR settings. Don't worry about that, fam.
Jeannie says, as owners, it's easy to build a team when they are rubbish, but good owners keep their teams competitive when they're at the top. Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
CW says, not just the owners, Klopp's to blame too. Lack of ambition, FC, but most fans are fine with this mind-blowing. Facts. Jamrock says, who determines when we need players, Klopp or Edwards?
I don't even know anymore, Jamrock. I'm being honest. It's not
Edwards. Edwards is leaving. It's not
Edwards is blowing. Edwards is like, I ain't a part of this no more. It got nothing to do with me. Ain't nobody got time for this. Edwards is done out here.
So here it says, FSG, the board, certain podcasts spread the message it's okay not to win and fourth is okay. And we don't need to spend, and the team is okay. Sell to buy don't work. We haven't replaced Genie. Embarrassing. We ain't replaced Coutinho. How about that? Nerdbeat says, make peace with it, lads. We'll never spend big. Facts.
Oh,
Facts.
yeah. I've made peace with it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to accept it.
Big at yourself, Nuz. I won't see you for a minute, bro.
Yeah, for
real says, the top Reds are calling us spoilt for winning signings yet. I actually think Henry has paid them off. We've won 3 major trophies in 15 years, and we're Liverpool Football Club. Much love from Dublin. Thank you.
Facts.
Big up your
Facts. Big at yourself, bro.
Shout out to Rahul for your super chat. Hakeem, sick of this team, fam. I'm done. Eric says, has Klopp given up after last January? Seems like it a little bit.
The hologram done him in still. The hologram.
Who's going to replace Salah's 30, 40 goals?
Jar Bowen, innit? Jar Bowen.
Yeah. Rahil says only 3 of the last 11 when Hendo only won 3 of the last 11 when Hendo and Midi played together. Captain and vice captain.
I mean, we did beat Man United at Old Trafford with that midfield. But
that's one game though, Drift. I traded.
No, we didn't. Naby Keita started.
No, but it was still Hendo and Naby playing in that game. Though.
Hendo, Millie, and Naby.
Yeah, there's a big difference though, bro.
But he's just talking about it's irrelevant who the other guy is when those two are in the same midfield.
Oh, okay, I get you mean. Okay.
Mr. Dare I Say It just says, to get City owners, both FSG and Jurgen Klopp both walk, would you take it?
Yes. I've got to keep it above 50.
To get City's
Klopp.
owners, what? To get City's owners?
Basically,
we get billionaire owners and FSG and Jurgen Klopp have to walk, both of them.
It's not even FSG.
No, I'm going to be real. Yes, I adore Klopp. Yes, 100%. Because it's a means to an end.
Do you want to know something? I never want Jurgen Klopp. I never want him to leave, but boy.
I don't know.
I want to see what it is. And it's too emotional because of what's happened.
That's not an indictment on Klopp. That is me just finding a means to an end, boys. Do you get what I'm saying?
It is.
Like,
you're right.
I need my team to have a 50 million pound backup in every position. I don't care anymore. That's the only way you compete with a brother who's doing the same thing, bro.
This is what I was going to say. The perfect scenario would be, we need to know how much is the blame on Klopp. If we had owners like a Man City, but Klopp was there for 1 season, like, would he just say to them, don't worry about the money, man. No, man, I'm happy with the score. Or would he be like, no, I need some? Because that's the thing. We can only really and truly judge Klopp under different ownership, you know? Because they say the ownership have more money than FSG, and then we still see the same Jurgen Klopp, then we kind of have to take back against FSG. But if we see a Klopp to start doing the whole, I need players, like, and we just start bringing in 4 players in a window, you kind of knew it was always FSG holding him back. So that's a hard one to answer, bro.
Bro, if your dad picked you up from school, but he didn't drive, and your school was 4 miles away, and you had to walk to and from school every single day, yeah? Would you take a man who's going to pick you up?
What, over your dad?
Over my dad. I'm picking my dad, bro.
My dad, bro.
Me and my dad will
I'm sorry. I'm carpooling. I'm not walking 8 miles a day to get to school.
I'm sticking with my dad, fam. Yeah,
I'm not dashing him forever, but I'm not getting my dad to pick me up anymore. I'm carpooling. I'm getting him with Mr. Jones.
Yeah, but if you, man, just took Liverpool on your journey, like, and this,
that's a long-ass journey, bro. What's 8 times 5, bro? Man's clocking up bare miles a week, bro.
Yeah, it's 40 miles.
I'm carpooling with Mr. Jones. I'm carpooling with Mr. Jones. I see my dad at home, bro.
Bro, 40 miles means you can chat about from Wade. You can chat from.
Nah, that's a waste of time in the day, bro.
I'm walking with my dad.
That's a waste of time in the day, big man. Like I said, I'm carpooling with Mr. Jones, bro.
Klopp is becoming a meme with his excuses. Yeah. Jamrock says, okay, Ward. Does Ward say we need players or Klopp? No idea, bro.
I don't know. You would think, to be honest, to answer Jamrock's question, because Jamrock's kind of trying to get an answer, so to speak, but I would assume that it will be Klopp, because at the end of the day, he's still the coach. So,
well, I think Klopp says the positions he needs, and I think it's Ward's job to provide him with the players. And
that's what I was gonna say. So really, truly, it still comes down to Jurgen to identify and go, I need this. I need a striker. So Ward, I need you to find me who the strikers you got in the database. That's how I look at it.
But Jamrock, again, not even to start an argument, but I'm gonna ask you a question now based on that. So let's say Klopp is the one that picks the positions and Ward is the one that brings the portfolio of players. Who provides the finances? Ronaldinho Goat says drop off from Mane to
Bro, I can't even let him. Can't even let him answer. It's just like rhetorical. Rhetorical.
I answered Jamal's questions. It don't matter.
Drop off from Mane to Taki makes me want to watch cricket. Eric says even our old owners used to spend more money and try and fix problems. Now we're a season and at least a problem behind. Boy, the Moors did.
I don't know, because our old owners used to like buy players that weren't really good enough. So you can't just spend money for the hell of it. But I get what you're trying to say.
Just have a plan. We got no plan, fam. Have a plan in place, man.
Dodie says, "What if Liverpool are like a school bully? Once you give them a good bang on the chin, he realizes he ain't the one, but Klopp is the bag holder." Yeah, it's a good shout. Official AMD says, Drift, look at Chelsea. We spent less than them and have been City's closest challengers. Billionaire owners only work if the coach is dope. Precisely my point. And this is why the frustration's there. Because we have got, in my opinion, either the first or second best manager in world football. So you see the money that Chelsea get, the money Man United get. People keep on using this and it pisses me off. People say, "Oh, but money doesn't work because look at Chelsea and look at Man United. Who are their managers? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Frank Lampard. You give Klopp that money, and we get your likes of your Alissons, your Virgil van Dijks, and your Fabinos, and we win trophies. I don't get it. If Klopp has the money, we are fine. Name me how many signings has Klopp bought that have been flops? The biggest flops we've seen is probably Karius. And how much did he cost? Oh, 4.5 million. But we were told we were getting the next David De Gea. Do me a favor, please.
Bro, his only flops are the cheap players, isn't it? Really, if you think about it.
All right, you can argue that Ox and Naby are flops, but you know what? You get that sometimes. Two big money signings, Klopp, Ox and Naby. Fair enough. But you know what?
No. But bro, injury problems are a different type of flop, innit?
But you can still put them in the category of flop because they've not achieved what we wanted them to achieve. But you know, for the other big money signings, your Virgils, your Fabinhos, your Jotas, your Alissons, these men ain't been flops. So what are we doing here? So what? Because Man United fluffed money away, because Chelsea fluffed money away, why don't we use City's example and show that when you do spend the bag of money that you can win stuff?
But I told you the other day, bro, history shows spending money wins things. There's exceptions to the rules like Leicester and that, but spending money wins. Let's not talk about possibilities. We're talking about probabilities, bro.
Look, Mane, Salah, look how well those signings worked out. None of us are sitting here saying we need 100 million man every summer, you know. But just
I am. I'm at that point now, Cal. No. I'm sorry, man. I'm at that point
now. But here's the joke, though. Even if we don't even need that, though. Here's the thing.
No, in the summer, want it, Matt.
No, you can want it, but in the summer we bought Konate for 36 mil. Yeah. All man was saying is go and get a Genie replacement, yeah, and go and get maybe another attacker, yeah. Cool. You might have had to go because of the Konate thing. You might have had to go to 100, like you might have had to go there, yeah. But we're not saying do the same thing again this summer because you would have addressed two problems already. You would have addressed them.
No, but Matt, the problem, the reason why I'm saying I do is because you see when Genie left, I want the replacement to be Verratti. I don't want it to be Zakaria. And that's not being shady because Zakaria is a good player. But I don't want the guy that might be good. The guy on the free, the cheap guy. I want the guy who balls out, and I already know he's going to come in and he's going to be good. I hear what
you're saying, but
I'm just saying, I want to be a Man City fan now. I want to be a Chelsea fan. I want to be a Real Madrid fan now. I want to go and get a Camavinga, who I know is going to be world class. I don't want to go and get a man who I've got to hope he's okay. He's 20 mil from
you can be shrewd. No, but you can be shrewd. Yeah, you can be shrewd. If we were shrewd with Mane, Salah, Jota, and they turned.
You can't keep doing that, bro.
I hear what I'm saying, though. Hear what I'm saying.
If we in the summer let Genie go, and let's say we brought in Camavinga or Basuma, would you have been upset with that, Drift?
No, I wouldn't have. No, but that's what I'm saying. Camavinga's a big boy in the game, though, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, big as Basuma. You know, big as Basuma.
But Camavinga costs about 20 mil. Basuma would have cost maybe 40 mil.
No. I'm not talking about literally the money. I'm talking about the caliber of the player, Cal. Like, I'm sick of us always having to buy the guy who's on the way up. I want the guy who's there, bro. I want the guy who. Do you get what I'm saying?
You just want someone.
I don't want as a like a Kessie. I want Verratti. Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't care how much he costs, bro. I don't want the guy on his way up anymore, bro. I want the guy who's there, bro.
I hear what you're saying.
I want the guy who's there.
Do you know what
I ain't got no more time to wait around for development. Fuck development now, man. I'm past that now, bro. We're Liverpool FC now, bro. I want a Bruno Fernandes who's going to come in and make an impact immediately.
He's kind of overrated. What?
No, but you get my point. He changed Man United. I want a player who's going to come Liverpool and his impact is going to be the way Bruno Fernandes was for the first 12 to 18 months of his Man United career. Instant impact. Boom, straight away. No waiting around. No nothing, bro. Man just comes in, hits the floor running, bang, we win something because this brothers are done. I don't want any more man coming into my team where I've got to sit back and go, he's going to be a bubble in a little while, you know, bro. In 2 years' time, let's revisit this conversation. Fuck that. I want to be talking halfway through the season, go, yo, you see that brother there? That's the reason why we're about to win the league. That's the reason we're about to win the Champions League. That's why we're about to do the double.
Like we were.
I'm sick of it.
Like we were.
I hear you guys.
I'm sick of it, man. I can't be bothered anymore with this tiptoeing around it. Let's just keep it $1.50. No more tackies. No more none of these, man. No shade. No more of these, man.
I don't want that.
I want a legacy summer. That's what I want. I want to sit back and I want to win the transfer window. That's what I want to do.
Bro. I hear what you're saying.
It's what it is, man.
You see, Verratti, I would love a Verratti, but do you want to know something? You see the way how we can be smart and shrewd, yeah? And it doesn't have to be the player that we have to develop. Because if Basuma comes in right now, we don't develop, man. If Nkuku comes in right now, we don't develop, man. But what you are doing is you're beating the trend, innit? So you don't allow man to go to that second club where you dare have to spend. For example, see Haaland, right? Why did we not buy Haaland?
He didn't want
when he was at Salzburg. Why not? Why did he not want to come, bro?
He didn't want to
why?
Come.
Why?
He wanted to go Dortmund because there was a gap there where he was a guaranteed start.
No, because he's going to play every week. You know why he's going to play every week? Because everyone knows at that time, in that specific time, in that era, under Klopp specifically, everyone knew Liverpool's front three was never going to change. Never going to change. It don't matter. Remember when people say, like, oh, why don't Liverpool go? Everyone be like, nah, Salah, Mane, Firmino always play.
It wasn't. Remember,
we're never going to change on that.
Man United went in hard for Haaland. He knew that Dortmund was where he wanted to go. That's where he wanted to go.
All right, but all I'm saying is this, though. I don't even necessarily think we have to get the name. It's about who fits us perfectly. Yes, who fits us is Basuma. Who fits us is Nkuku. Who fits us happens to be Haaland. Yes, he is a name. But remember, it's not about the names. It's about who fits Liverpool. You see, when was the last time Pep Guardiola, bought a big name player? No one can't tell me no names.
Grealish.
No one knew about
Grealish.
No, but he won a big name player. He won a big name player.
He was.
No. Was Grealish on the same level as Verratti? Yes or no? Is he a big name player like that? Or is he just in the Prem?
Probably not.
No, Matt. They have bought. Bernardo Silva was fresh after winning the league. He was a big name.
Let me land.
De Bruyne was a big name. They do buy big players.
Drift. Let me land. When they bought Bernardo Silva was not a big established name. He won a league. No, he's not, bro. When they won the league, Bernardo Silva.
He wasn't a hype, but he was a big name, bro.
Let me land, bro. When Bernardo Silva won the league with Monaco, he was seen as a winner, but it wasn't seen as a massive name. When they bought Cancelo, no one was talking about Cancelo. When they bought Gundogan, people would say, yeah, Gundogan's sick, but no one was talking about Gundogan like how you talk about Toni Kroos and Isco and Modric and them, man. You can't. That's not true.
Now, people in the know were Gundogan, bro, they were.
Let me land. These players here that they bought, they saw the talent. Pep said, are they going to fit my profile? He said yes. They said yes. They came to Man City. Pep didn't buy Verratti. Pep didn't go buy flipping Koulibaly, all the names there. He just said, I need players to fit my system. That's what Klopp should be doing. It's not about names, bro. It's about who fits the profile. That's why I understand what you're saying.
Of course they have to fit the profile.
Yeah,
I get that.
No, but that's the most important thing. I don't give a damn about a name, bro. I'm just giving you names that I know that would fit the profile. You see what I'm trying to say?
About the fitting the profile is like so obvious. I don't even want to have to say that part. So yeah, you're right in that. But I'm talking about a player who's of the profile and the name. Diaz was sought after by everybody, and Man City blew man out the water, made sure they got him. And look how much he improved.
Was he a big name? Was he a big name?
Yeah, bro. Everyone was chasing Diaz. Real Madrid wanted Diaz, man. Come on, bro. Yes, he was, bro.
Ask me this question.
Hype name.
He wasn't
an Mbappe type of player.
Who's a bigger name? Who's a bigger name? Who's a bigger name?
And the bigger boys were chasing.
No,
bro.
They are shrewd, bro. They are shrewd. They know. Okay. They look at the market. They look at the up and coming players and think, can he take the next step? Can he fit the profile? Yes, bro. Koulibaly's a bigger name. Sergio Ramos is a bigger name. Chiellini's a bigger name. Flipping Varane's a bigger name. They could have went for other bigger name players, Driv. But they are shrewd.
Yeah, but
like
you're talking about bigger name in a hype way. I'm talking about if Real Madrid want Diaz, it's because they know how good he is. So what I'm saying to you is he was still like, remember, hold on. Diaz and Thingy were both at Porto, right? And they were at that point where they're ready to make that move to be those G's at another club. So yeah, maybe his name was getting branded around Europe like a Koulibaly, but man knew this brother was about to blow. Who's about to take him in and make him that guy? When Man City bought what's his name all the way back in the day, the brother went on to be their best centre back of all time. Why is his name slip my fucking company? He wasn't a Koulibaly, but man knew he was about to bust, bro. And who's the one who's going to get him? And he busts at your club, bro.
But
so
he
might not be on a hype team, but he was still of a level that man them would know when he was about to do it, bro.
No. He's not a big. You're missing the point. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, you see, when you're talking about the varieties in that, all I was trying to say to you is, Man City don't even do that. So we don't even need to worry about that. All we need to worry about, Drift, is just finding the player that fits the profile. Because all I'm trying to say, bro, I get what you're trying to say, but all I'm saying is this, though.
I'm not saying you're wrong. But Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, those clubs, there's more clubs than just Man City when we're talking about transfers. And in general, if you buy the Don, more often than not, that Don elevates your team. It can go wrong, but more often than not, that Don elevates your team. So I'm sick of waiting for people to come in and maybe do well.
You want quality. That's what you want.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I want probability, not possibility, bro.
Yes, that's why I understand. What
I will say in Drifty's defense, though, Matt, let's not act like they haven't tried to get the big boys, because they did try and go for Koulibaly, they did try and go for Messi, and they did try and go for Harry Kane. The difference is between them is, you see, if they don't get the player they want, they'll still get the money to get another player. Whereas with us, if we can't get the first choice, apart from Werner to Jota, how often do we have a second, third, fourth? I mean, Brandt and Salah, but how often can we look or how often can Klopp look and say, right, I want so-and-so to replace Mane or come in and compete with Mane, and we can't get that player. So what is he going to do? Just settle for anyone? I think that's part of the problem as well.
And again, it's because, like I was trying to say, because they're very shrewd, isn't it? They don't wait for
Ronaldo. They fucking tried to get CR, bro.
That's true. And I'm not even going to deny that. I'm not going to say they never tried to get big name players.
And they already had Dons as well. They had the Agueros and all that already at the club. You know
but all I'm trying to say is, what they do though, they don't necessarily just think about their name. They just think, do you fit the profile? Because you see, Pep wants you to play a certain way. He just feels like if you can play my brand of football, I don't give a damn what your name is. Bro, not many man can sit here and say they knew about Gabriel Jesus before he joined Man City. I don't care if you are your capping. Some people knew about him, and a lot of people didn't know about him. I remember I was telling Drift, back in the day, about Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Barbosa, when they were both linked with Man City. And I was like, bro, you see Jesus, I've been watching the Copa Libertadores, in the Brazilian league, this Gabriel Jesus might be a problem, and he come in, and when he first came into the league, he started mashing it up. Pep dropped Aguero. No one didn't know about Jesus. So they do those type of deals where it's like, that's what we used to do with your Manes, your Salahs, where they're about to burst and Man City just go, we need to go and get him before he bursts. But Cancelo had been on loan twice before Man City bought him. on loan, fam.
I don't think he was on loan. He was at
Yes,
Juventus.
bro. Let me go and check it right now. I
No,
might have got that
bro,
wrong.
he was
on
balling
loan,
out at
fam.
Juve, bro, and they used what's his name as a
I
mateway plus
swear
money
he was
to
on
bring
loan,
him in, bro.
I swear
Nah,
I might
bro.
have got that wrong.
No,
Oh,
he was
hold
balling
on.
out for Juve, bro.
I told you. 2015. Here's the thing. Benfica, loan. Then Valencia, Inter Milan, loan.
No,
Then
but
went
he was
Juve.
a kid then, bro. Did you just go all the way back to 2015, bro?
No,
He
but
was a
even if-
kid back then, bro.
No, but what I'm trying to say is my whole argument is he was on loan in 2017, 2018 when we were in the Champions League final. 2017, 2018, Drift, yeah? Then 18, 19, he went back to Juve, and then that's when Man City bought him. So here's the joke. They bought a player that was actually on. Yeah, bruv. It was a swap with Danilo.
No, it wasn't a swap. I think they gave them 50 mil, bro.
It was a swap, fam. I'm
No,
telling
but
you.
it was with peas, though, bro. They gave Juve a lot of money on top,
It
bro.
was Danilo and Cancelo and money, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is he wasn't even established like that. Imagine he was a lone man. We can see something in there.
Bro. Cal was screaming Cancelo when Man City bought him, bro. He weren't no underdog, bro.
No, but that's not my point.
No
my whole
underdog, bro.
He was established still, mate. He was established.
No, but my whole point is, if he was that sick, he wouldn't be on loan, bro. He would be at a club where Man City are fighting to get him. Man City didn't have to fight
I
to get
disagree
Cancelo.
with that, bro. I disagree with that. Because
They didn't have
sometimes there's exceptions to the rules. Because there's a certain goalkeeper who plays for Real Madrid who spent 2 years on loan at Atletico when Chelsea owned him and balled out. Sometimes clubs do that, bro. Look at Koeman at Bayern Munich, bro.
But that's
he was balling out Bayern Munich and he was a Juve player. Like, sometimes it can happen like that, bro.
You just want to go way back. You're going way back. My whole point is this, yeah? Cancelo was not an established bad man. He was on loan, bro, because he wasn't settled.
He was a bad man, bro. He was a bad man. And Juve needed the money, so Man City exploited the situation, bro, and gave them, I think it was 40 or 50 mil plus the Neo, bro.
Cool.
You ain't a dead baller if you get 50 mil plus a player for your player, bro.
I'm not saying he was dead. I'm saying in the footballing world, he was not a bad man at that point of his career, bro. That's why he was on loan. And Man City saw a chance on foot. This guy's kind of sick, you know. We're gonna take it, and they took him. Did they have to fight for Cancelo? Were there any other clubs in for Cancelo? No, they weren't.
There was no one willing to pay the money, bro. Juve would have just kept him, bro, and he would have just pulled out a Juve.
Bro, they gave man Danilo, bro. Let that sink in, bro.
All right, but Matt, to
I don't understand how to explain it to you, man. They gave him Danilo.
This is how I'll explain where I'm coming from with this, Matt. Their left back, who's obviously now embroiled in some sort of madness. Everyone knew how sick he was, right? But Man City were the only team that went in for him because they blew everyone else out of the water, bro.
Danilo was not. Sorry, not Danilo. Cancelo was not an established bad man when he was playing at Inter or Juve. He was good, but he wasn't an established bad man. Like when we talk about names again, that's my whole point. He wasn't
at Juve. Anyway. He was at Juve. He's top 3, top 4 best right backs in world football at the time, bro.
Okay,
he was, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. If you think so, fair enough,
bro. He was the reason why Ronaldo was eating so well.
If that's what you think, innit? But if that's what you think, fam.
If I'm not mistaken, there's even quotes saying that Ronaldo was furious when he left because he knew that, like, he weren't going to eat as well without Cancelo there. Like, Danilo's good as well, don't get me wrong, but, bruv, Cancelo was something else for you, bruv. Again, I'm not saying I'm a football guru, but, bruv, Arcs Drift, bruv, I was screaming for Cancelo to come in and compete.
No, you weren't. That's why I just said to Matt, like, I remember, bruv.
Oh, but you're making my point, though. When no one's saying they didn't see the talent in Cancelo, but what man's saying is he wasn't certy like that for in the footballing world.
So you're saying he wasn't a defender version of Haaland, basically. That's
no. So what I'm trying to say is that. So when Man City went for him, he wasn't like a big name. He was just like, he fits the profile.
Oh, no, he wasn't a name. Oh, he wasn't a big name. No, I agree with that.
But that was my whole point, and that's why man didn't even rate him that highly, the other club, because they accepted Danilo and money, bro. If you really thought Cancelo was sick, yeah, you wouldn't take Danilo for starters. And secondly, you would ask for more money. Man City done a great move there. They just went for the profile of the player and thought, yeah, he's good. But he wasn't an established big bad man like how Kimmich is right now, if that makes sense.
What you're saying then is they still got a man on the cusp.
Yeah.
No, but bro, we don't even get people on the cusp.
That's what I'm saying.
So Man City's a bad example, bro, because they got Sterling on the cusp.
Bad man though.
They got Sterling on the cusp. They got Cancelo on the cusp. They got Bernardo on the cusp. They got Jesus on the cusp. They got De Bruyne was already there. Like,
I hear you.
So they do go and get Matt, whether he's on the cusp or not, bro.
We used to do that. We used to do that.
That's the point, bro. So even if we remix what I said about I want the name and we put it to what you're saying, and it is a man on the cusp.
The player who fits the profile. We don't care about.
No, but again, not just fit the profile. Who is on the cusp? So you know what? Go and get me Havertz then. So go and get me Havertz. Go and get me somebody who is on the cusp, bro. I don't want no more man who are, what we doing with this transfer? I don't want any more of those, bro.
Facts.
Any more of those.
Facts.
And to be fair, we make so little transfers. Fucking hell, like, man just out here begging sometimes to just see a new face in the fucking door, innit?
Bro, as I said, we need fresh impetus in the squad. Something that we haven't had for so long. Like fresh. I know we had Thiago, Jota, and Tsimikas, yeah? And that was obviously for the 2021 season.
Not even just that, Matt.
But even before then, and the year before that.
No, but this is what I'm saying, but sorry to cut you, bro. Not even just that. Name me, if we're going to use Man City as the barometer here, when was the last time Man City signed Sepp Vandenberg or Karius?
They don't do them transfers.
Exactly, bro.
They don't do them
point is, I don't want that caliber of player coming to Liverpool anymore. You see, when they got Fernando Torres, fuck the fact that it didn't quite work out and he's gone. Bro,
he's still a bad
everybody in Europe was talking about him when Man City got him. Everybody, bro. This is what I'm saying. They still make sure they get those players. Bro. So if they do bust, they bust at Man City, bro.
Of course. And just to even end this kind of segment here, yeah. So I know we do the player ratings and that, yeah. Man City will go and get you a Ferran Torres, who is a bad man. It's just unfortunate that he was homesick, innit, and he wanted to go back home, yeah? And then we go and get a Minamino. Look at the difference in quality. I'm not having a go at Minamino saying, he's rubbish, but I'm just saying, look at what our opposition are doing. They're going to a level where if you can't match them or come close to them, you actually get left behind. So when they're out here signing players like Mahrez and Bernardo Silvas and whatever.
Mahrez. Fucking hell. Player of the year, bro. Yeah, come here. Sit on the bench.
This is what I'm saying. And here's the thing, yeah. We're not saying, we have to go and get a Mahrez, but what we are saying is get someone who's at that level when we were, so to speak, more ambitious because we hadn't won anything. You go and get your Sadio Mane, who was bagging it up at Southampton. You go and get your Mohamed Salah, who kind of not reinvented, but kind of resurrected his career, so to speak, at Fiorentina and Roma. You go and get your Virgil van Dijk, who you could see was always going to be a great defender. You go and get those type of players. It doesn't necessarily have to be a name, but if you get the name, that's cool. We'll take that as well because it means the name is so good and high profile that he's obviously going to be great in his position. That's what you're trying to say, and I fully understand that. All we need right now is players, yeah, bro. Is players that can come in and do a job at the highest level, like when we used to buy the players, like the Manes and the Salahs. Right now, we haven't done that for a minute. We ain't done it for a minute. Well, no,
apart from Jota. But yeah, I agree with you.
So other than Jota, we ain't done it for a minute, bro.
But one ain't enough. Not in the last 4 years, one ain't enough. It's just not enough, man.
Be 1 in 4.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's crazy, bro.
Official says, Drift, look at Chelsea. We spent less than, but no, sorry, I read that one. Troy M says, the Major League Baseball Players Union is likely about to be in a long strike against the owners, and if the Red Sox aren't bringing in revenue, there's no way FSG spend on us again. Portfolio.
Portfolio.
So let's run for Troy M says,
Cal will be making Stevie work full time at the age of 6, so might make the same choice to carpool. Sorry, Cal, but you walk alone.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna pick Stevie up because if Cal tells him he's got to make his own way to school, I'm not having it.
You know I do it as well. Jamrock says FSG, according to Klopp, if he wants. He will get.
I don't even know if I.
You know what? No, Jamrock fully believes it's Klopp's fault. You know he does.
Yeah,
I can't even.
I don't even know if I believe that line.
No, hear me out. Yeah? The thing is, I don't agree with Jamrock, but isn't Jamrock just going off what Klopp's actually saying?
No, Cal, I'm never saying Jamrock's wrong. Real talk, I'm not even saying Jamrock's wrong, Cal.
You might be right. It's hard to say.
John says, I blame the Moors for this cycle of American owners taking over the club. They should have pushed harder for the DIC deal. Facts.
Boy.
Money talks, though. Halo says, fellas, all jokes aside, City have the Holy Trinity. Ty says, check the articles regarding Klopp from Raymond Verhen. Okay, I'll check those out. Eric says, Drift, get where you're coming from, but I'd take a 20 mil project over nothing. Facts.
Yeah, no, so would I. Yeah, I'd rather a project than just leave a man with a hologram. 100%, I agree with that.
Kai says, barring Trent and Robbo, our starting 11 is 30 plus. Pathetic.
Right, that's actually quite scary, you know.
Are we 100% sure we don't take money out because the numbers aren't adding up? We made 300 mil. The two big Champions League campaigns. We've got bills to pay. Tahir says, why does Liverpool have to wait every summer for players to come from? Who put that emotion in place? We need players now. Every summer is a scam. Facts. Ash said, guys, Pep spent more money than any other manager in history. Let's not go on like he's a miracle work. He constantly recycles his squad everywhere he's been. Very true as well.
Money wins things, man.
Here's the thing, yeah, with what you guys are both saying. You know, I'm actually at a point now where if Klopp went and got, and this is why I say when we link to Bowen and players like that, you see, if Klopp actually says Bowen's the one I want, I can't sit here anymore and say Klopp's mad, you know. I might sit here and say he's not the preferred option for me personally. I'd rather Rafinha or Neto. But we see when we've signed players in the past, like there's been a bag of players we've signed where I'm like, I wouldn't have signed that player, but Klopp can make these players tick in it. So again, as for me, if Klopp's got the money available for the players and the caliber of players he wants, I don't care about the name. I just care about getting in the player. But we're not doing that. And that's where my issue is. If Klopp just wanted a Haaland or an Mbappe every summer and couldn't get it, then I'd be like, well, you know, I kind of agree with the owners to an extent because those are premium players and other clubs are going to be at them. It's impossible to expect that every summer. But you see, if Klopp's gone to them in the summer and said, all right, Genie's going, can I get a Basuma? And I want Bowen to come in for to replace Salah when he's at AFCON or when he needs a break. And they go, nah, because we ain't got the players. You got to have to sell Shaqiri and all these, man. And we can't make up the extra money. That's when there's an issue.
No, you're right. You are right, man.
And that for me is the issue right now. I don't care who Klopp wants to pick. He's proven himself to me. Every Klopp or Edwards, whoever, they've proven themselves to get players acquired that will work. My problem is what happens when and again, this is why I keep on going back. Every summer, there's no proof that FSG will spend to help us because every summer, whenever we spend, it's because of player sales. So why are we so adamant that this is going to be the summer? Why? Because we've fallen off a little bit. We fell off last January, last summer, and we did nothing about it. We signed Kanate, who is a bad boy. And again, a player on the cusp, as you guys are both saying.
But it should have been done 12 months earlier.
Should have been done 12 months earlier.
And not only that.
Check it, yeah. Imagine this year. Imagine my little one needs to be fed right now. But I say, I just can't be asked. So I'll feed him in an hour's time when he's screaming down the place. Right, check it. Do you think my missus is going to come to me after an hour and go, why is he screaming like that? And I go, I should have fed him an hour ago, but I'm just feeding him now. Say thank you. But I'll probably get stabbed. That's what we did. And everyone talking about FSG saved us. So I tell you what FSG are doing. They're building up their property portfolio. If 100%. I went to another property tomorrow, I'm going to do minimal work on it to make sure that it's livable for the tenants. And I'm going to charge as much as I can get for rent to allow myself to make some money from it. You see me, you think I'm going to go up and do fancy driveways? And no, it's the basics. They're getting basic. They're getting a basic toilet. They're getting a basic mirror. They're getting a basic face basin in the bathroom. Anything you want to add to it, you can go and do that. But you see me, I'm not doing that because you know why? I want to put in minimum amount and and reap maximum rewards.
100%.
We are that to Liverpool. Sorry, Liverpool Football Club is that to FSG. They do not love us like that. They never will. We are something for their portfolio. So you see when they go into these Penguin meetings, they open their code and John Henry goes, well, yeah, we can buy this club and we can take them to the top because we've done that with Liverpool. This is who we own. You know Liverpool? No, we don't know about soccer teams. Oh, we'll have a read about this. That's all we are to them.
Straight up, brother. And you see that house that you renovated? Don't get it twisted. I ain't on a colour scheme thing when you come in and go, oh, it's really nice in here. Everything's white. White is the cheapest colour for a client.
All right. Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says, this coming up summer, Liverpool will lose 30% of the fans. Look, again, I disagree with that. And here's the thing. This is why FSG have done such a sick job. Name me a club that's as loyal as Liverpool fans.
There's one or two, but not many.
Let me ask you a question. Liverpool football kits went from costing around £45 to 100.
105 this year, bro.
What were we all doing, guys? Weren't we sitting around saying, oh, you know what? I think I still might get the kit, you know?
But we did.
We did get the kit. Boys, Robbie and Stevie got a kit at Christmas as well. You know why? Because we love the club so much that we can't get away from it. We are addicted to Liverpool Football Club. And these, man, they're corner boys. You got to rate it. Ash said, FSG never saved us. That BS has to stop. First 5 years under FSG, we were in the mud. Klopp came in and fit the club. FSG's done minimum to help. Facts. Right, guys, let's do these player ratings. This is going to be hella fun.
2 hours in, this must be the latest we've ever done player ratings.
I think so. I'm big at all you lot for sticking with us.
Yeah. Big up.
Still over
smash that like button and love for the, you know what I mean, for the support, man. We've been 1100 strong the entire stream. Big up yourselves, man.
You, men and women.
Even though I know half of them, man, they're
boys,
probably
girls,
here for our pain, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Men and women, boys and girls, listen, you've been here like strong, man.
All right, guys, let's do this quick.
Big up, man.
Alison Becker, what are we giving him?
8.
Huh? He made a couple important saves that stopped us being embarrassed today.
I say 7.
Yeah, it's a 7 for me, Drift.
Even when he did that madness, when he came running out and he made that slide tackle,
yeah, but this is what I'm talking about.
No, but bro, what that did is it stopped us from ending up.
Bruv, what did I say when he done that? I said Alisson wanted to create his own wallpaper, fam. I'm on it.
I would give him an 8, though. I think he made a couple of saves that stopped us being embarrassed. Him and
Tafarel spoke before the game and said, "Oh, can you think of a wallpaper that looks sick on the phone, on the new iPhone?" Yeah. I'll just run out and just create some havoc. Ali gets
but he didn't do anything dumb, though, did he?
No. But it was still a bit. I'll just say 7 because he made a very good save.
Corners away quite well to make sure they were distance, made a couple say. I'm not going to argue, but yeah.
Trent.
4.
Trent. Boy. Trent, you know.
Do you not remember Theme Hospital?
I love Trent, but he was washed tonight.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm looking to put Trent in 0 to 2.
I think Trent
do what you will, bro.
If he was awful.
He was awful today, man.
I'm not gonna lie, probably like a 3 at best.
Bro,
you know,
do what you want, man.
I would say, if I'm being honest, because there's a lot of pressure on him, I say 3.
We have to put a lot of context on it, though. The man actually was a positive, and then was just played 7 days later. That was just bad management, man.
No, of course, because Klopp even said, what the players that had the virus, when they came back, they weren't the same. But I'm still
like he was ill, Matt. I lie. Bro, like he looked like a man who had a cold or a flu or something, bro.
So is it his
pace,
fault?
no strength, no power in his shot across, nothing, bro.
So it wasn't his fault then. I don't think it was his fault. He should have been.
No, I'm not blaming him, but I'm just rating the performance. He was terrible.
He was terrible though. I give him a 3. He was poor.
Even his free kick. His free kick was at waist height. He didn't even get any height on his free kick.
Trent
I was just
still
like,
recovering,
what is
and
going
Klopp
on?
said, "Don't worry about it, fam. You're the system. You're Neo. You can fight through it. You're the guy."
Matip.
Matip was one of our best players, bro. Matip was like,
I'll say Matip gets an 8.5 to 9.
8.5 to 9. That's what I was gonna say. 9. Yeah,
8.5 to 9 for me.
He was. Even his arguing with the ref was special.
Matip was our best defender and our best attacker today.
Yeah, he was.
Facts.
He was our best ball carrier, our best dribbler,
Our
our
best
best
10.
He was our best striker. If we'd have scored a goal today, it would have been through him. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Matip was brilliant.
Yeah.
Virgil.
Virgil wasn't as good as Matip, but it weren't bad. I say 7 for Virgil. I say 7.
There was one thing Virgil was asked to do, and he dilly-dallied around it and still let Saka play a pass that could have come to something. I was a bit disappointed.
No, he waited to see if he was going to do the interception thing, which sometimes pisses me off.
No, bro, he just waited. There's no afterthought. He just waited, bro. And it was the only thing he was asked to do today.
I'm gonna give him 7. No, I wouldn't say that, Drift. There was other times where he was clearing it out and he was heading it. And his passes weren't too bad today either. To be fair.
Boy.
I think 7, Drift. I hear what you're saying with that. That's why it is 7.
Me no know about them thing there.
Just
right,
nah, boy.
Mr. Callum has gone soft.
That's what you think. You ain't seen the rest of the ratings.
I'm not. Robert should have played as well. It should have been Simicast. Robert.
Yeah.
4, 5. Robert was poor, fam.
He's better than Trent, so I'll give him a 5.
Give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5.
Robert wasn't that great though. 4 or 5 max.
Certain Cal people are like, what? Virgil 7 house way.
I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. You see, if I'm Simicast, I can't.
I'm putting in a transfer request in the summer.
I'm looking at my options.
You are. Because you're thinking
Simicast could go Newcastle right now and be a part of a legacy. Easy.
Oh yeah,
easy, bro.
And he would stay there. I don't want
to put that in the atmosphere, but Simicast, for me could start for Arsenal.
Of course he could.
But Simicast should be starting for us right now. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100.
Hold on, sorry.
But Simicast could start for Chelsea, bro.
Simicast starts for City.
Yeah, put Cancelo right back, put Simicast left back. Are you
he's
crazy?
Better than Chilwell. He starts for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's what it is, isn't it?
All right, here we go. Fabinho.
I'm gonna give
Fabinho was actually quite good today. Still, I'll give him a 7.
I'll say 6. I'll say 6.
He made in the first half. He made some brilliant tackles. I thought
fair enough. Fair enough.
good.
I'm not gonna complain if you say 7. I ain't complaining.
Henderson.
Doo-doo. Absolute doo-doo. No. He ain't getting 4. No chance. Henderson.
No. There was a couple of things that he did well enough to not be below a 4.
3.
Pants. He goes in with Trent. Them man, they were pants, fam.
He wasn't as bad as Trent, but I'm not going to argue anyway because I don't really care.
Fam, him, Milner, and Trent.
No. Trent was out. Trent was by far the worst player on the pitch.
Because Trent was, you could tell Trent
was.
No. Trent was the worst player on the pitch.
Now, fam, Henderson was a pile of dirty boxes.
Look. I said 4, which is still bad. Give him what you want. I ain't arguing.
No. I'm not giving. I'm not letting you.
I'm not arguing for a man. Like
Henderson's a 3, fam. He's a 3.
He's gonna go in that category because I'd have given him a 2.
Remember, he's the captain and set an example. And any opportunity,
bro, put him where you want, bro. Today, I don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? He's a 3.
Are we agreeing Milner goes in that same category?
Yes, Milner again. Yep. Waste of time.
Yeah.
Waste of time, bro.
All right, that was easy. Jota on the right.
Oh,
4.
gosh. Yeah. Jota do nothing, bro.
And you know the irony? What Jota contributed to the game, which was a red card for Xhaka, probably was the worst thing that happened to the match. I can't even big him up for that either.
It was the worst thing that happened to the match if you're not about that life trip.
So when you say
Man City would have been licking their lips.
Yeah, of course they would have.
So Jota getting Xhaka sent off was actually a false positive. Yeah, them settings there. You love them ones, Klopp, innit? You love them ones, innit?
Yeah.
Firmino.
4. He was terrible.
Oh, bro, he was pants, bro. 3, 4. He was
Taki.
Pants. Oh my! Is there a rate? I think Taki should have his own rating. But I'm not gonna lie. You know what it is?
Actually, sorry. Taki missed the open goal too.
Taki hurt me Because when the ball fell to him, I tried to be a believer like Demo Dre. Big at yourself, bro. Because I know Demo loves Taki.
You know Taki. You know Demo shouting Taki.
Yeah, it was like Taki Guana, man. Bro, I can imagine Demo getting like, goal. Is it Taki the thing in the boss? Bro, Taki Minamino. I hurt my feelings, fam. I thought he's gonna score. And
anyone who was in the room with Demo at that moment was like, "Sit there, I want to." Get him out of here, bro. Taki, I'm sorry. Listen, even though Taki has had some brilliant moments in the Liverpool kid, and I love the kid, I really do.
Sorry, I've got to stop you there.
He's just not good.
He's had one brilliant moment.
No, bro. He's had some really good performances in the League Cup. I'm not going to be that shady, bro.
But you just said brilliant moments. He's had one brilliant moment.
He's had more than that, bro. He has played well in the League Cup. I've got to keep it real. He has played well in the League Cup.
Let's not decipher his performances because it won't look very good.
Yeah. Well, it's recency bias is going to make us upset right now.
Yeah, let's not talk about, because again, it's not just about one player. I don't want to be disrespectful and just say, oh, we lost the game because of Taki. Yes, he missed a great opportunity, but at the same time, it shouldn't mean his miss cost us a victory, so to speak. So he was poor, though. I'll be honest.
Can I just say something? You see, last season when we played Arsenal in the League Cup and we drew that game 0-0 and it went to penalties.
Yeah.
You remember there was a missed open goal in that game as well.
I don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
What was it? Taki?
Don't tell me it was Minamino again.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, hit the post.
And do you know what's really killing me? With all agendas aside, Origi packs that. If that chance fell to Divock today, he packs that.
To be honest,
I'm not even capping.
I'll be honest,
that, bro.
I'll be honest. I think Jota buries that. I think a lot of our first team players actually burying that.
Yeah, no, you're right. Jota buries that.
I think Jota, because Jota would
even Bobby buries that. If I'm being completely honest,
and do you know what's so mad is? Bobby will do the thing that will make us.
Milner buries that.
Bobby would make us sweat.
Oh my!
Bobby would take the touch and pick his spot. Jota smashes it. They're different players. Jota would just smash it. Bobby's taking a touch, and we'll go, Bobby, wait, and then Bobby just puts it in the corner. That's what I think happens.
In 2 days' time, Minamino's 27 years old. Why do you treat him like he's a 16 or 17-year-old?
Because he's built like one. No, I'm joking.
On a real, guys.
Just finished, you know.
On a real, guys. He's 27.
Taki's finished.
Taki's 27 in 2 days' time.
Oh man, don't do that to me, big man.
Just actually finished. Sorry, can I say that again, bro?
Taki's 27 in 2 days' time.
Mm.
Shouldn't that be a player who's coming into their peak and all that?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Listen,
I'm not
being honest. No. All just say, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why you're right.
Taki doesn't start for Wolves.
But
God.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, is he Taki? I'm gonna be.
I'm not, and you know what? I'm not even joking. The reason I'm not laughing, I don't even want to turn or make it seem like it's slander. I'm not even trying to slander Taki.
I need a time out, man. That was wrong, bro.
I know that was horrible. I shouldn't have done that. I take it back. I shouldn't have said that.
I'm not even trying to slander him or pick him out, but there's a growing portion of the fan base who are really like behind Taki and saying, yeah, how can we improve on Taki Minamino? How can we improve on him? How can we do this? He's 27 years old.
He's a big man, fam.
But you're telling me there's not one player in world football that we can go and get that's better than Taki Minamino.
Here's the thing. All jokes aside, I shouldn't have said that, people. You know, I was only joking, innit? Like, it's all love. When you wear the shirt, I support you and I will love you until you literally
Matt, if you're gonna drop a bomb like that, I beg you give me a heads up.
No, apologies. No, but all jokes aside, like, listen, every player that puts on that shirt, man, love all of them when they're playing when they got the shirt on, yeah. But I'm just gonna keep it 100 though. You see, Taki Minamino, as good as how we think he is or what he can do, yeah. I do think when we look at our rivals, we can do better than Taki Minamino. So it's not like we're saying he's the worst player that's ever played with Liverpool or he's bad. No, Taki Minamino is good, but we can get better. Like what you just said, Cal. Let me say this, yeah. No cap, Jesse Lingard is better than Taki Minamino.
All right,
He is.
and just adding on to that, you see, when I see things like he only cost 7 million, it's not a risk. Carriers cost 4.5 million. Are you telling me that punt paid off? Because I'm not being funny. We've lost more than 4.5 million holding on to Carriers this time, and we lost more than that when we lost the Champions League final. So people, when they say, "Oh, Taki wasn't a risk at 7 mil," let me ask you a question: if we don't win the League Cup, are you happy that 7 million was spent?
That's what
Because
I mean.
effectively, he's contributed to us getting here, yes, but he's also contributed us to potentially us getting knocked out. Are you also going to tell me that if we don't beat Brentford and Crystal Palace, when Taki inevitably has to play, are you going to tell me it's only 7 mil is worth a punt?
Because here's the thing.
Again,
I was only listen.
Just because the price is cheap on a player doesn't mean they don't cost us in the long run.
But here's what I was gonna say, yeah. All jokes aside, yeah, big up Taki Minamino, because again, when he actually puts on that show, all jokes aside, yeah, he tries his best, yeah. But what I'm gonna say is this though: when you look at our rivals, and our closest rivals are Chelsea and Man City, the people around us right now, yeah, I would say they have a lot more players ahead of Taki Minamino in their squad. But because our squad isn't of the same level as theirs, we kind of think it's okay to have a Taki Minamino. And it's not the worst thing in the world, but if you want to compete with the best, you kind of have to improve. And again, I'm not saying Taki's crap. He's not crap, bro. It's just that we can get better. So when you look at the Man City bench and the Chelsea bench, yeah, they are better than Taki Minamino. And it's one of those things where it's like, but everyone will say, don't watch face, but you have to look at your competition and what they're bringing to the table and see if you can match them, if not one up them. That's how you win. Because it's not about, here's the thing, Cal, as well. Cal, it's not about a first 11. It's about a squad. So you need your squad members to be of a certain level. Taki Minamino, in my opinion, is of a certain level that we can do better than. And when people say, "Oh, Taki's good," yeah, he's good, people. But ask yourselves a serious question: can we do
Southampton?
Yeah, they didn't even want him. Can we do better than Taki Minamino by spending like 15, 20 mil? Do you get what I'm trying to say? That 7.5 that we spent on him, like Cal said, yeah, was a gamble because it's 7.5 mil. Some people say it's a low risk signing, but it hasn't really worked out for us. So why couldn't we have just gone and spent 20 mil and get someone else? I don't know. That's all I'm asking.
Here's the real issue. There's no problem Taki being in our squad if he's 5th or 6th choice. But the fact that he's 4th choice is what rattles me. So I don't think he's anywhere near as bad as maybe it seems in like the moment of the annoyance of what happened. But if you say to me, Salah's not here, who's playing? And you say Taki, that's why I have a problem. Do you get my point? Like if it was like Salah's not playing and then Salah's replacement's not playing and then it's Taki, I'm all for that. Do you see what I mean? It's a little bit like that whole situation we had at centre back, where it was a situation where it was like, why are we being forced to play this player, like say a Kabak, for example, when it's like, I don't have a problem if Kabak was like 5th or 6th choice, but we're saying that at this moment in time, Kabak's like 3rd choice. That's madness. It's that type of situation. So what we need to do is have a player like Taki in the squad, but you've got Rafinha and Neto or somebody, and it's like, oh, well, we can't really moan Taki's playing today because there was 3 or 4 injuries and this and that and this. The problem is, it's like, so when Mo ain't here, it's Taki. Raw. That's what the problem is for me. Do you get what I'm saying? And I wish Taki all the best, and every time he plays, I want him to do well. But unfortunately, he's just not quite good enough. He's just quite not good. You know what I mean? And
with all due respect, I said this from last year, January. Taki Minamino went to Southampton on loan and they decided they didn't want to buy him.
No, but sometimes loan moves can go wrong like that. So,
Drift. No one else tried to buy him in the summer.
He got benched as well, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I think he had a good game or good 2 games. I think he scored 2 goals, and after that, he just went stale. He did, and he fell off kind of quickly.
He scored a good goal against Chelsea and a good goal against someone else. 2 really good goals he scored, and every time, like those 2 goals, I was getting tagged in tweets and stuff after that. Didn't hear about it.
And can I be honest with you as well? If you're young and you're 21 or 18 or 19 and you go out on loan, I think that's good for you. But I'll be honest with you. You said he's going to be 27. That means when we loaned him, he was either 25 or 26. Yeah. What other top player does Klopp loan out? Does Klopp loan out Mane when he was 26? I mean, I can't. No, he doesn't loan out Salah when he was 26. I'm just trying to think of that. I'm just trying to double check the age when we bought him. Just quickly. Yeah.
We don't rate Arsenal as a football club. Taki doesn't even get near their starting 11.
No, he's not better than Smith, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not better than
Saka.
He's not better than Pepe.
Ooh.
He's not, Matt. Let's keep it. Look, let's keep it a buck 50.
I don't know. Pepe is a really big anomaly, and I'm taking Price out of it. I'm taking Price out of it. No, I don't know. I think Taki's more reliable. Like if you said 1-on-1, I don't know. If I said 1-on-1, who would you rather be in front of? Like, you see the goal. All right, let me give you an example. The goal that Taki scored against who was it in the cup that we beat when he done the chest?
Sorry, are we arguing who's better out Pepe and Minamino?
Yeah, Pepe and Taki. Yeah, I think Taki.
It's Pepe. I can't even front on that.
No, but is he more skillful? No, but is he just more skillful? Because you see, like,
he's just better, Matt. If he's just better. He's just.
You think?
Yeah. He's just better, bro.
And that says a lot, Matt, because we don't even rate him, bro.
I don't rate him at all, bro.
I don't rate him at all, bro.
So if you're saying he's on, but this is what I'm saying. But some people think, I know to expect because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I just think, have we lowered our standards though? Like if we're saying Taki, here's the joke here. Back in the day, even under Benitez, we had man like Ben Ayoun that couldn't get a game, or Ryan Babel. Ryan Babel is
walked into this squad.
Is no comparison to Ben Ayoun. Sorry, to Taki. And look at Benayoun. You see Benayoun. Benayoun is the perfect example. Benayoun didn't start every game, but look how sick Benayoun was when he did play. That's the type of play that you kind of want. You see that player like that. They don't have to be the greatest in the world, but they are so effective. We don't have a player like that other than Jota if he's not starting on our bench. That's what I'm trying to say. Taki Minamino, I know he has a big fan base, and I'm not trying to say you shouldn't be a fan of him, but I just feel that for our club to get better, we need like a Benayoun type player, not a Taki Minamino. You get what I'm trying to say, people? Benayoun was levels to this thing, but Benayoun might not start all the time. You might not. Because remember when we bought about Riera and Benitez went through that kind of stage where he didn't know if he wanted to play Riera, Babel, and all that thing there.
Now, Riera was a G. For the season we had Riera is actually
it was,
really
but
good.
You get what I'm trying to say. But Benayoun wasn't a classic starter because it was normally a 4-2-3-1, and we played Carl on the right, and the left always used to change. So Benayoun wasn't starting all the time, and then we had Gerrard behind Torres. But it was between Babel and Benayoun. That was my whole point, innit?
Benayoun either played 10 if Gerrard wasn't playing, or played on the right sometimes if Cal wasn't playing. But he always did a thing.
Do you know what Minamino's problem is? It's not talent, it's mentality.
No, so I'm sorry, Drift. I've got to disagree, bro. It's both.
Nah, he's talented, but Minamino ain't got the minerals.
All right, can I ask you a question? Can you name me one standout quality of Minamino's game?
Finishing.
You don't mean that.
No, I do. I think Minamino's a good finisher.
You think his...
what he did today was ridiculous, but I think Minamino's a good finisher.
But Drift, this isn't the first time he's done. We've seen him miss goals.
Yeah, but I've seen him score some. I've seen him score some goals that are there was a bit of techers in that still.
No, I wouldn't even say. I wouldn't say finishing is like his biggest attribute. I would say he's got good technical. I think he's got good ball retention. Like, so if you give him the ball, he's pretty tidy with it. No, he's pretty tidy with it. He's neat.
No, but I'm saying, name me a standout quality. Name me a quality that if we were arguing, because I'll tell you, Pepe's dribbling is a standout quality.
Yeah,
Pepe's a really good dribbler. So, like, if I was having an argument with someone now about, if someone said to me, defend Taki, tell me what Taki's sick at. What can we say Taki's sick at?
I'd still say finishing.
You think he's a sick finisher, Drift?
No, I don't know about finishing, man. I don't know about that.
Do you put him on the same level as Origi for finishing?
Oh, hell no.
He's not sick at finishing, Drift. He's not.
I'm not saying he's sick at finishing. I just think that's what his best attribute is.
No, but do you know why it is though? You're actually clutching because like it's one of them things where it's like, yeah, that might be his best. That might be his best attribute, but that attribute is still so low. So you know, like for example,
well, I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to argue.
Do you know what it hurts with Minamino? If this was Football Manager, and you do the ratings out of 20, and you said what's his, and Drift was like, his finishing is the best, yeah, but his finishing all might be a 13 or 12. That's the killer with Minamino. Other than that, I'll say he's got good agility, like, and I do think he's kind of like,
has he?
Yeah, he's kind of techie. I don't know, man. He's busy, innit?
He's quite skillful. He is quite skillful. He is quite skillful.
He's tidy. He's tidy. Now he's tidy with it.
Again, I don't want to make it sound like a pylon, but I'm asking these questions because I have to ask these hard questions because I don't want us to just rate him because he plays for Liverpool. When has he showed us he's skillful?
No, not skillful.
No.
He's neat.
Guys, I'm telling you, Minamino's problem is mentality. It was like when he came in January and that 6 months when he was at the club. And if he really looked like that kid at school who did join halfway through the year and couldn't make any friends and like was sitting by himself at the dinner table. And the reason why I say that, and sometimes it just don't work, because I'm looking at what is going on right now with Ibu, and Ibu ain't even been at the club that long. In fact, at this point, what we're at right now, Ibu has been at the club for the same amount of time as Minamino had been at the club when we lifted the trophy, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's about the same, right? And Ibu looks fully integrated into the team, laughing, joking, one of the man, first one to celebrate, everybody's there. You can just tell it's like a personality thing. And it's not me trying to disrespect him in any way, because some people are quiet, more reserved. That's just life. People are different. But for me, I think it's mentality. I don't think Minamino really fits in. I think his quiet nature and calm demeanor is a little bit hindering him in becoming like part of the team and what have you. And I just kind of feel like he's maybe overwhelmed a little bit by the pressure of playing for a club like Liverpool.
I think Cal's hitting that in the head. Just sorry, Cal, just kidding. Before I forget, Cal's already hitting that in the head. Yeah, you're saying he's quiet and whatever, and that's true. I do think he's quiet. No, not even that. I think Matip's a bit louder. No. Do you know what I was gonna say? Naby Keita, bro, this guy's so quiet. Yeah, Mane all had to like kind of baby him and like show him round the thing like it's his big brother thing. Bro,
but Naby has them little boy performances, man.
No, but this is what I was gonna say, because you can still show on the pitch, because you can still be quiet and like not be the biggest guy in the dressing room in terms of like personality. But it's about what you show on the pitch. Naby Keita, you can even see in all the videos, inside channel that he's not a big person, big speaker like that. He's not loud like that. But you know what Naby Keita does? He's like, give me the ball, yeah, and man want to show you what I'm about. Man want to show you. Minamino doesn't even do that, so to speak. Like he tries, like it's not like it's for the lack of trying, but like what you've said, he just doesn't have it like how we would want him to have it, if that makes sense. Like he's got something, but it's not enough for what we need. That's the easiest way of me saying it.
Question, Drift.
So you made me saying it.
Are there any teams in the top 10 of the Premier League that he starts for?
Name me the top 10 outside the top 6.
Villa.
Who's the other one?
So what did you ask him? Sorry, what did you ask him?
Who's the
I
other
asked him
one?
to name me a team he'd start for outside the top 10.
Yeah, who's the other one?
He ain't starting for Villa.
Villa, Leicester.
He ain't starting for them. Let me
else
look
is
at the
there?
table. Look at the table. Hold on. Who's he starting at? What did you say? The top? What? Sorry, top
10.
out.
Top 10. Who outside? Who's outside the top 6 in the top 10?
All right, cool. So we got outside the top. All right, so outside the top 10,
West
all right,
Ham.
so is it all right? Let me just do this. Let me just do quickly. All right, I'll do from 6 to 20. I'm gonna keep it at 100. Is he starting for Arsenal? Just quick, yes or no?
Possibly.
Oh,
for Arsenal. Come on,
Drift, bro.
Drift, be real, man. He's not. Is he better? Where he plays, is he better than Odegaard or Smith Rowe?
Possibly.
Yes or no?
No.
Is he
But remember, he's kind of like a support striker / left winger mainly. Though.
Drift.
Why are we trying to find positions for man? Allow it. He's not starting. All right, next one.
All right, no.
Is
I'm
he
going
starting
to switch it around. Does Mane start for Arsenal, Drift?
Of course he does.
All right, cool. Does
You'd have to
Minamino
think
start
about
for Arsenal?
Possibly.
No, he don't. Go
No,
on.
I don't. All right, move on. Spurs. Is he starting for Spurs? No. Is he starting for Man
Possibly.
United?
No.
Oh,
Possibly.
Drift,
Oh,
man.
Drift, man. Come on, just be
Bro,
serious,
who
bro.
Spurs got, bruv? Their
Son
squad is
He's not
rubbish.
Is it?
Mora and Kane.
Is it? Drift, can I
I would
ask you
play
a question?
Minamino over Mora after seeing Mora this season. Bloody hell.
No. Mora's more of a goal. Mora's more of a threat than
Anyway,
Minamino.
all right, go on.
All right, cool. Is he starting for Wolves?
Who've they got? Podence.
Is he better than Podence? Jimenez,
Fran-
Adama Traore,
No, he's not.
Trancao, and
He's better than Trincao, but not the others.
I don't even know
No,
if he's
he's
better.
not.
Trancal's
not
got
that.
talent, you know. I'm just being honest.
No, I'm not saying Trincal's good. I'm rating Minamino.
So
But
let's
yeah,
just say Wolves. Let's just say there's a
yeah,
chance.
maybe not, but possibly he might
Is he
possibly.
Is he starting in Brighton?
Yes.
He probably is, because he probably starting for Brighton. Yeah, so Brighton.
starting
Yeah,
for
remember, this is the caliber of teams we're talking about.
He starts for Brighton.
Is he starting for Leicester? No, he's not. No,
I see all Brighton. No, but I see all Brighton start for Leicester, so I'm still gonna say possibly.
bro. I hate to break it to you, all Brighton's offering more than Minamino. Bro, I don't even want to.
Oh, I'm not gonna go that far, bro. But
All
anyway,
Brighton has had a Premier League, and not only that, it's not that he just
no,
came off
bro,
the
bro,
bench.
bro. All Brighton is not anything, bro.
All Brighton.
If I'm
contributed
Leicester
to
manager
that.
and I've got all Brighton or Taki, I'm picking Taki, bro.
All right, let's move on, you man.
Cool.
What we
Palace,
basically see is he's not Liverpool.
Brentford, Aston Villa, Everton, Leeds, Watford, Burnley, Newcastle,
He starts
Norwich.
for a bag of them, man. Come on, let's not go that far.
He ain't starting for Aston Villa.
Does he start for Leeds?
He ain't starting for Everton.
Yes, of course he starts for Leeds.
I'm not even trying to start trouble here. Is he better than Dan James?
Of course. What? All right, let's move on. Come on, guys, man. We're not doing this. Dan James. We're not gonna do this.
There's an argument. No, I'll say he gets into Leeds team, but like different positions, isn't it? He gets into their team.
I'd play him as a fucking striker if I was Leeds manager.
Actually,
What?
big man spoke. KG
Bro,
says,
when Bamford's
hell no.
not playing, who scores goals for Leeds?
Are you
bro?
crazy? Did you just say?
I'd rather go Geldhart.
No,
Did you-
no way.
Did you say
No
you'd rather
way.
put Minamino? What over
Bruv,
Bamford?
after Bamford, who can
Yeah.
score goals for the Leeds team in their their strikers? I'm playing Minamino up front if I'm Leeds manager.
I'd rather
Straight.
play Rafinha false nine and let the rest do the thing.
Nah, you know you lot are just being silly. It's
No,
almost
but you're
getting
mocking
disrespectful
Leeds,
now.
though. You're actually mocking Leeds, bro.
I'm not mocking Leeds. They're in a relegation battle, bro. Minamino up front for Leeds would be better than what they've got right now. Rodrigo, how many goals has Rodrigo scored for Leeds, bro?
Better than
How many
Rodrigo.
goals? How many goals? Yeah. How many goals Minamino?
Okay, well,
scored, though?
well, now we're getting a bit disrespectful here. Like, come on.
No, I'm not
Minamino ain't that bad. Fucking hell. Come on, guys.
Bro, you
All right.
just sat here. I know it's fine.
Last
He's
rating.
not good enough for Liverpool, but let's not be that bad and say like he's not better than Rodrigo and fucking.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying though. There's an argument to be made.
Man are saying Brighton's the only team we'd get into.
Let's
Fucking hell.
I agree with that, Drift. All right, let's move on. Jurgen Klopp, what's Jurgen getting today?
Right, we're just skipping over the subs.
No, we'll
yeah.
get to the subs, but
Jurgen gets a 3 or a 4 for me.
he
today.
gets
I
a
think
1.
He gets for me. He gets a 2. He gets a 2.
He gets a 1.
He gets a 2.
Gomez, was he on the pitch too long enough to?
I don't even remember what he done. Like he just came
just
on the
give him a
pitch
5?
and done the thing. Like he
Who-
just
who, sorry, who?
He was alright,
Gomez.
but
Gomez just gets a flat 5. I don't think he did anything to impress. He didn't do anything wrong. Like, you know.
yeah, cool.
Curtis Jones.
I think Curtis Jones played well. I think he was progressive. He took way more chances than the other midfielders.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7.
6.5 I'd give.
I'll give him a 7.
I'll go 6.5 because I said 6. You said 7, Matt.
Fair play.
Who else was there?
I'm trying to
Nico.
think. Bro, Nico coming done well, bro. Nico gets a 7.
to a 7 as well, bro.
I think Nico
He did
gets a
alright.
7, bro. He done way better than Trent, but rightly so. Trent wasn't even well. Like, didn't even.
Yeah. It wasn't
That
hard
make
to
no
compete
sense.
with Trent, was it?
Yeah, Nico gets 7. Nico done very well when he came on.
Ox.
6, 5, 6, 5, maybe 5 or 6.
Well,
Boy, I don't even remember him doing anything except blasting one over the bar. So I'm saying 5. I'm saying 4 or 5 for Ox.
He was driving, but he didn't reach his destination.
Driver.
Yeah, there's our ratings. Our man of the match was Matip,
Yeah, without a shadow of a
Yeah.
doubt.
Mate was clear. Mate was clear, bro.
as you can see. Matip is very clear. Oh boy,
This has been a horrible one. Isn't it? This has
Blood
been
is on your shoulder.
Aaron says got 3 spare blue shirts here. Aaron, I could do some bathroom mats.
Is he a Chelsea fan, Aaron? Yeah.
Yeah. Big up. Aaron's a friend of mine. We play football.
Yeah, no,
together.
I know. That's what I was asking. But I'm just trying to, because obviously he watched this with interest, because he's thinking who am I playing in the final. Innit?
Yeah. Well, now he's watching
After that
the
performance, he's probably already got the armpit showing from the who's Chelsea's captain.
I haven't know.
He's probably already thinking about Azpilicueta doing this, because on that performance, Chelsea's got this in the bag.
Shaka says, watching the video from the start, Cal, you killed me, bro. I had to start like that, or else he'd have just been swearing in anger. Samsonuke says, nail on the head, our fan standards are low. Yeah. Eastwood says, Divock buries that goal easily. Origi helps us win Europe again. Let's just focus on Europe. Hashtag Origi security. We got to get past Inter first. I'll be honest, I was arrogant when it come to Inter. I'm not too sure at the moment.
I think we have to reevaluate where we're at when we play Inter, because if we're not in good form, we're going to be in. And again, it's like a couple of months ago, we weren't sitting there thinking like that, or even a month ago. Yeah, but say a couple of months ago, sorry. When when we got Drew Inter, we were like, no, we could deal with them. They're good, but we can deal with them because, we're in a good way. We're in a really bad way because we've just gone stale.
And I've said it, man, them calling for Real Madrid. I ask you now, Matt, after what we spoke about last night when we watched that El Clasico. What, you want Real Madrid, yeah?
This is what I'm saying. Cal wanted Real Madrid.
You want Real Madrid, yeah?
Cal wanted them, man, but Cal was giving it.
Bro.
Cal, you saying it. You saw
thank you, bro.
It was me.
You see what Vinicius was doing?
Cal that wanted them, yeah?
It wasn't me.
It was me.
It was Cal, bro.
Yes, it was me. It was me. I wanted them, but now I don't.
It was Cal. It wasn't me, bro. I was like, no. I kept on saying, no. Vinicius, since we've last seen Vinicius, he's turned Super Saiyan, bro. Like he's
Vinicius. Man, put him in the Captain America machine, real
bro.
talk.
He turned Super Saiyan. He ain't looking back, fam. Vinicius.
Look, put it this way, yeah.
Oh gosh.
I saw Alexander Gustafsson lose a couple fights. I saw him in the barged him, and I said, let's have it. And we went outside, and it's not what I wanted, innit?
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
Benzema. Let me see what Benzema's doing. Me and Jeff are talking about luck. But you see what Benzema's doing right now?
I just want to ask who's getting the ball off Modric in midfield.
And
who's getting it?
I want to know how at 34 years old, Benzema's playing the best football of his life. It's mad.
Bro, Benzema is but Benzema's too sick, man. He's so different. Underrated. He's different.
Damrock says Taki and Origi are 5th and 6th choice, Drifty. We can still do better than Taki.
I guess, but yeah.
We can still do better. Ronaldinho says Sutton didn't sign him, should be nowhere near the squad. Southampton.
You mean Southampton?
Oh, yeah, that must be. I was going to say Sutton United. From the ends, yeah, semi-professional in that.
FC,
Sutton. Maven said Minamino has only qualities. He sells us shirts. I didn't want to say it, but I think that's why. Selection says I've been saying this from time. He is clueless when the 4-3-3 doesn't work. How is Milner starting over the dynamic ox? Klopp isn't brave at all.
Bro.
He said in the summer, when asked, are you going to get a midfielder to replace Genie? He says, we've got Hendo, we've got Curtis, who's creative, we've got Elliot, who's creative and like a new signing, we've got the dynamic ox, we've got Cater. How do you improve on these players?
Yeah, he said, how can you improve on an ox who's so dynamic? Where do you find that in the market?
Yes. He said, where do you find in the market?
Where do you find that in the market? That's what he said.
Has what we don't have.
I don't know, fam. I think Klopp might have drunk that FSG.
He's in bed with FSG. If he's in bed with FSG, he's partly to blame as well. And Klopp, I love the guy to bits. I will still sit here, even after tonight, and I'll stay. I think he's the best manager in world football. But Klopp has to answer for stuff. He's not a god. He has to answer in the same way. We all rate Salah as the best player in world football. But if Salah misses chances he shouldn't miss, he gets questioned. You know why? They're human beings. They're not gods. They deserve to be questioned. He has to be questioned. FSG have been questioned. Klopp has to hold some of the same accountability. He is to blame as well. If he didn't want this midfield, if he wanted a new midfielder, man shouldn't have come out and done the whole, oh, but this is my man. This is my man. Don't you talk about my man like that. That's Ox. He's dynamic. No, You sit there, you don't say nothing. You say, we'll see what happens. If I go into the season with the players, then we'll be fine. That's all you have to say.
Not even just that, Cal. Yeah, you have to actually think about the whole scenario of like, at what point does a man think of his legacy? Because all the other stuff to one side about like knowing this thing and this and that, like, isn't Klopp thinking about his legacy? And like you've got to think about when you do leave Liverpool, as much as you won us the Premier League, which was absolutely sensational, and you won us the European Cup.
KG, go to bed, man.
Go and support KG, not people. Sorry,
I'm joking. Big up KG, my brother. Sorry, yeah. Big up KG. Love my bro.
Yeah, like, does Klopp have to start thinking about his legacy, boys? On a real, like, because like it's kind of like if he pilters out like Wenger, I'm sorry. Let's just keep it $1.50 for a minute. Arsene Wenger is one of the most goated managers of all time, but nobody really remembers it because of the way he went out. Now, let's be real, bro. It's almost like Arsene Wenger did the whole like Mike Tyson thing where no one don't remember peak Mike Tyson knocking man out. People remember him losing to people that you don't even know who the hell they are. So it's like...
You didn't need to bring Mike's name into it. I'll be honest, we keep doing that as a channel. Leave Mike alone still.
No, but what I'm saying is Mike Tyson has an L on his career to Williams, bro. Bro, we've got to be honest with ourselves, Cal. How's that even possible, bro? Do you get what I'm saying?
He was in a bad place, man. He was in a bad place.
So what I'm saying is Klopp going to mess up his legacy being a yes man? And is he at some point down the road, is he going to end up being like, do you know what? It really hampered the way I look as an overall manager that I just kept letting these men do what they were doing and I was the face of it. Do you get what I mean? So at what point does Klopp have to turn around and go, I can't keep on doing this?
Swifty, I'm warning you. Keep my name out of your mouth. I'm warning you. Keep on speaking about my name. I'm warning you.
I don't even know. Do you know what it is? I just hope Klopp does the whole, in the film Get Out, where the picture's taken and the guy kind of snaps out for one second. He's like, get out. I hope Klopp does that. Someone in a press conference goes up to him, takes a picture, and you just see Klopp just like, he's like, get out, get away from FSG, get out. I hope he does that, brother. I swear to God, because the way he's sipping on this Kool-Aid thing, I'm going to be honest, bro. It's like they're singing from the same hymn sheet right now. So I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know. I'll be honest. You know what it is? That you can't have this blind faith in Klopp. You can't have blind faith in FSG. I just think they kind of both go hand in hand. They both have to share some blame. But I think when one of the other leads will kind of have a clear indication on who was probably right. So we have to just wait and see what happens. And that's the horrible part. We have to wait and see until one of them goes to see who was pulling the strings or who had more to say, so to speak. Because one thing I know Klopp won't do, he won't do Mourinho and just destroy everyone and just dash everyone under the bridge. He ain't that type of manager. And that's rightly so. However, if things are wrong though, you don't necessarily have to do the pally thing. You can do things like subliminally and say things like, remember, he kind of done the get out snap thing when they asked him about the transfers last summer. Sorry, in the winter last year. And he was like, we got bills to pay. We don't operate like other teams. He kind of got annoyed. And that's when we got the hologram and Kabak in it. He could tell he was annoyed. He wanted more. He probably wanted Kanate
you
from
have
back
to
then.
drop the subliminals in it. Like, say for example, you was being a really, really horrible boyfriend,
know.
and someone asked your missus, like, how's the relationship, and she just goes, no, he's a great dad. He's a great dad. Just totally skip over it, bro. It's like, that's not why I asked you. That is not why I asked you, bro.
Even if we're gonna tape it down a little bit, bro. Let's say you're not a great partner and someone says, or let's say you speak about your missus, how's the missus? And let's say, for example, you're proper peed off with her, you're on the verge of breaking up. You're not going to go, yeah, she is my queen. I would do absolutely anything for her. She's the best I can ever get. You'd sit there and go, yeah, she's cool. Thanks for asking. That's all it needs to be, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got to go into no detail. Just keep it moving, but people will read between the lines.
Yeah, my wife's hair is dynamic, and I can't find anyone with a smile like her and Nabi. No, just say no. She's cool. She's cool. Thanks for asking.
My wife's hair is dynamic. You can replace that in the market.
I can't replace what she does for me at home.
You cannot. Nah, it's
Her
not.
hoovering skills are superb.
I feel like Pep
Her
now,
hoovering
man.
skills are
We
really
cannot
creative.
replace
I
him.
can't
We
replace
cannot.
it. Come on, man.
We cannot replace him. I feel like Pep right now, you know.
Selection said I started watching Inter. They play similar to how we used to, very aggressive, and they are pressing like a team like us. Usually pressing bunches, especially in the opponent's half with 2 or 3 players.
Well,
The way our legs are looking, that's not a formula for success.
If Inter Milan press like how Chelsea did in the midfield 3 that we play today, we're in the mud.
We're in big
because we got no answers. There'll be no half turn getting out of trouble. It will literally be man getting pressed and thinking, shh, wait, take it. No, you have it. Bare hot potato thing. I will just lose the ball. You can see it already. Man will be panicking to have the ball, you know. You think
Hold
I'm
on a
joking?
minute. We're not even on 450 likes.
Yeah,
what is
come
going
on,
on,
guys.
people?
Are we
Guys,
not?
let's get-
No.
Please, at least 800 likes, guys, please.
Nearly
Come on,
3 hours
guys.
strong.
What's going
No,
on, man?
I'm not talking no more. You man let me down. I
Shaka
know we lost
says-
in that, yeah, but
How
surely
man gonna
not.
give you a 3-hour show and not even get
For real.
500 likes?
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
disappointing,
guys,
you lot, man. Come on, man.
Shaka A says, guys, we're officially in the mud and wait, will it end?
Probably Inter Milan. No, I'm joking. When they just start pressing, man, bare panicking.
Big up Demo says, I beg you guys watch the game over and the tacky thing. I'll be honest, Demo, I usually watch games back. You will not pay me enough money to watch.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
pay me enough money. I ain't watching that game back though.
I don't know if I can watch that again, Dimo. But I hear what you said. I will try to, but that is a hard
no.
watch.
You're a better man than me then, man.
I said I would try to. I didn't say I'm going to do it. I said
The
I'll
only
try.
way I
man.
would watch that game back is if for some reason it was the only thing I could watch while I was locked in a room for 5 hours.
No, but I'd rather just try and force myself to sleep, bro. Usman, or that maybe that will put me to sleep. Usman's thanks for becoming a YouTube member.
Big up yourself.
Big up, man.
Zubiri says, sorry, Cal, I can't wait for tomorrow's show. I gotta ask this question now. Where is Buvac? Arteta left Pep for number 1. So where's Buvac? Not a number 1 job. Arteta got the job because Arsenal are desperate. And just because you're sick number 2 doesn't always mean you'll be a sick number 1.
That's true.
Carlos Queiroz was a sick number 2. Would never have been a great manager. You need a sick number 2.
Carlos Queiroz is doing all right at the moment, though. Who's he in charge of again? He's international manager at the moment. Isn't he?
I'm not saying Pep Linders isn't sick. I'm just saying, is there enough there where he can actually influence Klopp? Or is he too similar in his thinking? Because that can be a problem as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm in full agreement. I didn't even know that was a conversation you lot were having. But for me, Pep Linders is a little bit of a yes man. And I'm not necessarily sure if that's a good thing, to be honest. He's Egypt manager. Yeah. Carlos Queiroz is doing all right.
Damrock says, at what point do we just say Klopp believes what he says? I'm very close to that point still.
I don't know.
Carly says, let me start off by saying I love you lot. Who would have
thought me, a City fan, would be so attached?
You know, a breath of fresh air. Best panel, seriously. I big up Carly.
Big up yourself, bro. That's love, bro.
Man.
That's love.
I'm not gonna lie. When the rivals watch us, it does mean something special because, like, when you don't like a team and you watch the people who support that team, if you like them, then that's love, innit? So big up yourself, bro.
Big up yourself, bro.
For your Liverpool fans, you're stuck with us, unfortunately. Like, Selection says, I'm getting Dortmund vibes from Klopp. Continues using the exact same players. I think he hates change. I'm low-key tired of seeing the same faces. This summer is crucial. Refresh needed. Agreed. Don't see us getting a refresh, though,
There's
bro.
some similar vibes going. Vibes.
AMD says Klopp can't come out and publicly criticize players. He needs to go to war for them. You see Ox's face tonight when Klopp's giving him instructions.
I hear that. And no, because remember I said that in the summer. I was like, he has to be careful because if he slanders the players aren't going to want to play for him. However, there's just a way. There's a way of doing it because remember when it's a weird one with Klopp though. Because remember when he openly admitted that no offers came in for Origi and Ox.
No.
But then it's like, I'm counting on them and starts talking about.
He did it off the back of Origi scoring the winning goal. Like, bro, why are we talking about that? Like,
it's kind of, it's like he flip flops in between. It's
because
like
he needed the money and didn't get the money.
Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. I feel like the players he has at his disposal, he knows that some of them aren't good enough, but he can only say good things about them to try and get them to play better, maybe than what they are, so to speak. And if they are going to get sold, he needs them to play at an optimum level so he gets optimal value.
Yeah,
Because you see Divock Origi, bro. Remember, Jeff, I said this to you months ago. Remember the first words he said about Divock Origi after the Spurs game? I don't know if you remember the Neil Joy goes,
we're gonna
Divock
have fun with
Origi,
him,
we're going to have fun with this guy. Bro, if you ain't had fun, you've had a mockery. You put man on loan. When he scores goals, you still don't believe in him. It don't matter what Origi does, yeah, you're never going to trust him. So it's like, bro, what's the point?
How old is Klopp's daughter? Is she in her 20s?
I ain't got a clue. I don't know.
Because I'm feeling like maybe Origi's dating his daughter and he's just not feeling it, bro. Like, because I'm trying to figure out why he would be the way he is towards him, man.
Like, Darren Bent, yeah.
Bro, I'm just trying to figure out why.
You see,
why he's not treating Origi.
You know, Dele's obviously moving to Pep's daughter, innit?
Yeah, no, but obviously he's not his manager, bro. If Dele played for Man City, he would be done.
No, I'm gonna be real though. Since Dele and that broke, yeah, Dele's powers have just vanished. Like we're talking, man, probably put something on him because since I found out about, Bob, Dele hasn't been the same for like 3 years, bro.
Let's listen, listen, if you're dating a man's daughter, you're gonna buck man at a family barbecue at some point, right? What's Dele supposed to say to Pep when he rocks up at the family barbecue?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro.
There's not much he can say.
Usman says, do you think Liverpool should change formations?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should be.
we do.
I think we should be able to be fluid.
I don't. I think we should have players good enough that the formation still works.
No, I think we should be tactically flexible. So, like, you see a game like today, Driv, where we might not have to start with this formation, but let's say, for example, we're chasing a game and Klopp does all this stuff that Rafa does, and he's like, you see in-game change 3-4-3, 3-5-2. Yeah. We should be able to adapt to it. We can't just stick with the same formation for every single like problem that we come up against, bro. We've got to try different things. It might work, it might not, but at least you're trying something different. Then at least as fans, we can sit there and go, do you want to know something? It's not even a formation thing, you know? It's actually a thing of we just need better players. Because sometimes when you've got players that are missing, obviously the players at AFCON, maybe the formation change might help our deficiencies, like I've been saying. I know it can be defensive, Jiffy. I know you hate three at the back. But when you're trying to cover your deficiencies, it might be something that would help you at least until players come back, bro.
I'm not going to say anything to anything anymore. I'm just disappointed, man.
Alex George says, I love Lee, but you can't state the mighty Arsenal, then come back. You can keep him. Raw Lee. You saying you ain't got no home no more, bro?
Lee's stuck between a rock and a hard place now.
Lee did a Coutinho still. Zabiri says, I'm telling you, man, from now, Buvat and Klopp fallout was over the structure. Buvat wanted FSG blood and Klopp backed FSG. Klopp is a snake and a liar. Klopp out was such a trouble.
Bro.
I would love to
You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that.
It wouldn't surprise me though. Buvat seems like that type of guy.
Buvat look like he don't have a bar of it though. He's like,
brain.
What, you want to overpower the brain, yeah? All right, cool. Say nothing, fam. And he ducked.
That was harsh.
Klopp isn't going to drag Liverpool in the mud to go to war with owners over signings like Rafa did. We agreed to work with you in FSG restrictions. That's all.
I said that earlier. Still,
this is purely speculation. And to go back to your analogy as well, Jeff, which was fantastic. But here's where I think, and this again purely speculation, but here's what I think it probably is. When Klopp started with FSG, they would probably said, "Look, this is a model how it is now. Once we get in Champions League, this is how it will change. If we can win the league and Champions League and win some trophies, then we'll start acquiring the better players." I don't think that's happened. And I think that's where there might be frustration. I think that's where Klopp's probably sat there and thought, I filled my bargain inside. Why haven't you filled yours? And I wouldn't be surprised if that's happening. But again, it's speculation. So I can only take things of face value.
So even though she told you she's going to step out now and again, you're still going to say, but we plan to go cinema from last week.
No, but if she says I'm going to step out until we get married, and then when you get married, she's still stepping out, then you kind of have a right to say, well, we're married now. Why are you still stepping out?
Yeah, okay. I get your point. Yeah.
Which is just a mad dynamic
It's just toxic as fuck, bro.
I know. No, I'm not gonna lie.
That
If my
is
missus come to me
mad.
and said, "You know what, man, babe, I love you, but can I just get a little bit of peace on the side?"
You're moving mad.
I'll be like, what food do you want? She's like, no, the next guy on the
And
side.
I didn't say side breast.
Yeah, I'll be like, you want a what? Maven says, all I'm gonna say is Buvac walked in 2017, 18 Champions League, and in 19 League 2 years later. We have zero tactical improvement or change. We're so dogmatic. That player talent needs to be what carries us in matches. Fair point.
Right, boy. People are coming for Klopp hard today, boy. It's a little bit.
Moving to man differently.
It's kind of, we're gonna lie, it's kind of hard to hear it still.
Differently.
Buvac said he taught Klopp everything he knows. Like that's crazy. He did teach Klopp everything. Like.
Well, you mean the same? You mean the same way Ralphie Ragnick did as well? Yeah.
Eastwood says, I believe Zabiri with Klopp and the brain fallout. We lost some still when he left. When it comes out, that story will make a great read. I don't think we'll ever know. Mr. Darasate Drift says Klopp's an overpaid motivational speaker. I disagree. No.
Hold on. Are we trying to? Hey, I'm getting a bit hot under the collar here. Are we coming for Klopp? Is that what we're doing, guys?
People are upset, bro. People are upset.
We're not doing that.
We're not doing that. Not tonight. We're not doing that tonight.
Wow.
People just trying to do the false positive things. We're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that tonight, bro.
Wow.
And look, people, you guys have had 3 hours from us. Mostly for the majority, we've had over 1,100. Please smash the like if you haven't already. Please, guys, it really helps us. Not the result we wanted. Obviously, from the length of this video, you'll know that when we win the video, a lot shorter still. But look, a lot needed to be said. We've said it.
My thing is, before we was like, what we're gonna make these 45? I can't be able to talk about it.
Can't be bothered, innit? I ain't talking, man. I ain't got nothing to say. Man, sitting there 3 hours later, still mad. This is what Liverpool do to man, you know.
Yeah, bro. Nothing gets me this mad. Nothing gets me this mad.
Big up every single one of you that's here right now. Over 800 people, and it's basically 1 o'clock in the morning. So you're just as vexed as us, and you might not agree with us, and you might disagree, but you love Liverpool, innit? It's like this is therapy, fam. Can't even lie, bro. Man,
big up, man. Lowest we dropped today was 880, which is what right now. Big up everyone, man.
Yeah, man. Strong. You lot are strong.
Damrock says Klopp is a great coach with very large blind spots. Agreed. Klopp's Paul Heyman.
I'm trying to say my client.
My FSG. The reigning, defending owners of Liverpool Football Club. Fenway Sports Group.
Shaka says FSG apologies working overtime today. #protected. Look, I'll be honest.
Oh man.
I hope people who protect FSG support and protect Salah as much as
has everybody here seen the end of Squid Games?
Yeah. I finished it. Yeah.
So spoiler alert, turn off if you haven't. But you know the bit,
some people might not have seen it.
If you haven't seen it, then turn off or mute it for a second.
Wait, like 5 to 6 seconds. So at least people can kind of just come. Come out the chat for a bit and then come back in.
That's enough time for you to come out or mute.
I'm just gonna say right now, I feel like my man when he's just staring at him in the bed and he's like, "Why did you do it? Why did you do it? I need answers."
It's true. Carly said, even being a rival, you lot spit facts, and I respect that. And remember, also New Year, and I haven't seen Pep's name. I'm a happy customer. No Pep memes, sorry. I can't think. There's no Pep memes to be had at the moment. I need you guys to drop points. Mr. Darcy Drift says Klopp's allowed to increase.
Nah, come on, bro. We're not gonna do that, man. Come on.
Messi says Salah don't score home runs, so no contract. Home runs, goes easy. Just kick the ball into a net. Selection says Gerrard shows more in-game management than Klopp. That's saying something. It's early in Gerrard's career.
It's early days. I remember Gerrard's only was it 1 in 5? He's won recently. So let's just see. but you can. I know what it is though. People can see the potential in it of Gerrard. The potential's there, all to see. You
It
see
is,
the
but
potential. I
as
find
I
that.
said, is he going to want to leave Villa when he's actually getting backed financially? I doubt it. Jamrock says, I want players, but Klopp and Edwards have to be ruthless, and the owners have to spend money as well, Jamrock. Boys.
My head is fried, fam. I can't even lie.
Yeah,
I ain't even on my dinner.
neither have I.
I'm gonna go now. We're all gonna have dinner now, fam.
I don't know, man. You, man, I love you both. Everyone in the chat, love you guys, whether you're a Liverpool fan or a rival fan, or you've just come here to laugh as Mr. Dare I say, you're on one at the moment.
Yeah. He's trolling now. Dare I say it's trolling? I know, because he never comes in here wild.
Yeah, trying to call man postman pattern that, you know.
Mark K knows the
Pat,
settings. I'm gonna just drink apple juice hard tonight. Might even get through a carton before I go to bed. Have me getting up in the night, weeing and that. Official AMD says we won more after Buvac left. Big up and big blessed. The analogies tonight. Finish, man. You'll never walk alone.
Big up, bro. Big up. And to be fair, that is true. We actually didn't win when Buvac was there, and then we won when Buvac left. So you can't just do the whole Buvac was like, right and all that, because effectively all of our success came when he went.
Hey, Jeff, just so to cut you, I just thought of, Klopp, yeah? Bigger Ed. If you ain't seen Squid Games, turn away again. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, yeah? 3, 4, 5. You see in Squid Games, red light, green light. Klopp is the old man where he's just getting involved. But he's been sucked. He's like, you just see? Klopp is the old man. I'm telling you. He's fully, it seems like he's fully invested. Yeah, brother. He's fully invested. That's my point. He's fully invested in this FSG thing. It seems like. I'm sorry,
but as soon as you said old man, I just thought of the bit when he won't move the cover because he wet himself.
That bit was deep. Remember the bit when he's on top of the bed, yeah, and he's like, "Everybody stop!" Remember that bit?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, it's mad.
One comes before the other cow. Yes, spending comes before you have to be ruthless, in my opinion, because that allows you to be ruthless because you'll know what you've got to spend and what you can acquire. Jammer, we could do this for hours though, bro. It's all love, man.
Shout out Squid Games, that show was legendary.
Squid Games is legendary, bro. It's actually legendary, bro.
Legendary, bro.
Eastwood said we won off momentum of the brain. This is why we are declining, in my opinion. Look, I'll be honest. You see people say, yeah, we won when Buvac left. Let's not forget who we added when Buvac left to the squad as well.
I caught a stray there. Fair enough.
What do you mean?
Because it was me that said it.
No, it's in the comments. Quite a few people have said it in the comments.
The comments, innit? Yeah, a few people have said it.
Selection says gut feeling. I think we'll start rebuilding this summer strategically. We've renewed the important players. Yeah, we'll renew more players, and that'll be our transfer window. Probably sign one.
So that means Salah's not important.
Didn't you hear about who the latest signing is?
I'm gonna be real. I can see it happening. I would not be surprised if we extend that contract now. Still,
Milner's the old man from Squid Games. I can't even lie. He's just there, fam. He's competing. He's doing the most.
Lads, what's today? What's today? Third. Tomorrow we're back.
We're back tomorrow. We're back today. We're back later today. People, we're later on today. We're back today. We're gonna have dinner. Then we're gonna have a meeting. Then we'll be back. One of them ones. It's crazy.
And if man can slip in a sleep.
What's a bit of Squid Games again?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know how late I'm gonna have to go to bed now to let the food digest that I'm about to eat, because I have to eat because I'm starving.
Yeah, there's no way you can go to bed on an empty stomach. No way.
No, we know, man. We know, man.
No. Don't do me like that. Don't do. Why? You better act like you ain't gonna have dinner. Why you lying?
You walked into that one though. Still.
Yeah, but you might act like you just what you are you on the crisp and popcorn diet? No.
Mr. Dare I say, Drift said Klopp's Cal Sunday League coach. Don't play Sunday League anymore. I ain't got the legs for it. Shaka A says Mbappe 2022 propaganda incoming. PR FC, we are dead. Yeah,
You know what? This is the type of dedication that I love, man. Big up your damn self, man. Still up watching us, and he's got to be up at 7 in the morning. Big
out
up, man.
yourself, bro.
I just want to make one disclaimer, and then I'm just going to leave it there. Liverpool will not win a game in January.
Oh, Drift.
Oh Lord, Drift! Don't do these things now. I can't take. I'm not getting into that right
as
now.
well. You see the propaganda every summer. There's a player. This summer's going to be Luis Diaz, and we won't get him.
Oh, you mean like the Konoplyanka and that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the one. This is the one we missed out on.
What the Samal Sabrosa thing as well.
Samal, Fakir, Salah. Like we've had them all. But yeah, people, love you all. Smash the like button on your way out. Thank you everyone for contributing. Thanks for everyone to contributing to the chat, giving your opinions, etc. Really appreciate you guys. 3 hours strong. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kop-Ish. We're out. Yeah.
Peace.